All right, we are going to test the audio. We are set for a 6 p.m. puck drop here tonight at the Civic Center. We got some Gambucci Cup hockey taking place. East Grand Forks taking on Grand Forks Red River. Just doing a quick test of the audio. All right, it sounds like our audio is in a not bad spot here. We're going to have Luca Carpenter, our cameraman, test it out for us here, or give it a listen on the YouTube stream. Our pregame show is scheduled to begin at
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports.
We are live inside the Civic Center in East Grand Forks, Minnesota for some high school hockey. The Gambi Cup has the potential to be hoisted tonight if the Green Wave can defeat Grand Forks Red River. You are listening to high school hockey on KNOX, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and you can watch our stream on KNOX Live Sports. To access the video stream, visit our website, knoxradio.com. Under the Live Sports tab. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you. And Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Matchup tonight between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. Two teams heading in opposite directions. The last couple of weeks, East Grand Forks is on a two-game losing streak. They've lost to Warroad and were shut out by Wayzata in their two most recent games. Grand Forks Red River, they're on a six-game winning streak, including a recent 4-2 victory over crosstown rivals Grand Forks Central earlier this week. Then they beat Devil's Lake last night as well. So Red River playing their best hockey of the season at quite the opportune time. Let's take a look at our drive for the title. This drive for the title brought to you by Toys for Trucks. Accessorize your car, truck, or SUV today at Toys for Trucks. Starting off with the Minnesota Class A rankings, East Grand Forks with a record of 8-8-1. That puts them at the ranked number 8 in the state of Minnesota at the Class A level. Other teams in Section 8 in the Class A also featured in these standings. Warroad is ranked number 4 right now at the Class A level. Those two teams played a tight game just last week. Warroad defeated East Grand Forks by a score of 3-1 in that one. Rounding out the rest of the standings, going from top to bottom, Hermantown, Cloquet, Monticello, Warroad at number 4, Hibbing at 5. Northfield, St. Cloud Cathedral, East Grand Forks right there ranked number 8 with an 8-8-1 record. Then rounding out the rankings, Minneapolis and Little Falls. Grand Forks Red River, they are ranked number 3 in the Eastern Dakota Conference standings right now behind their crosstown rival Grand Forks Central and West Fargo High School, the Packers. Grand Forks Red River, they are right in the thick of it, though. They are trailing West Fargo by only 3 points. They trail Grand Forks Central by 7 points for the lead of the Eastern Dakota Conference. Like we said, Red River on a 6-game winning streak that included a 4-2 victory over Grand Forks Central earlier this week. Also, they defeated Devil's Lake just last night. Other wins featured throughout this winning streak include victories over Fargo South Shanley, Thief River Falls, West Fargo Cheyenne, Fargo North, and then the 2 wins this week, Grand Forks Central and Devil's Lake. So the Rough Riders trying to extend their winning streak to 7 games here inside the Civic Center against East Grand Forks. Great uniform matchup for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports. East Grand Forks in their all-black uniforms with white and green trim. Grand Forks Red River wearing their cream jerseys with red breezers and red helmets. So a very unique uniform matchup tonight in the Gambi Cup matchup between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. When these two teams played earlier on this season, way back on November 29th, that was at Eagles Arena. East Grand Forks defeated the Rough Riders in that affair by a score of 7-2. But head coach Tim Scarper would be the first one to tell you that this Red River team is completely different than the team that they put on the ice back in November, coming in with a 6-game winning streak. They have a lot of confidence trying to prevent the Gambi Cup from being hosted on East Grand Forks' home ice this evening. You are listening to KNOX, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and you are watching KNOX Live Sports. Visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could visit YouTube. Search KNOX Live Sports. You'll find our coverage of tonight's game. We also have more Gambi Cup action tomorrow afternoon. East Grand Forks taking on Grand Forks Central here at the Civic Center yet again. And then tonight we got a doubleheader of high school basketball in North Dakota. Crosstown rivals Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central. We have video-only coverage for that one. So if you want to tune in, make sure to visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or simply utilize the search bar on YouTube, searching KNOX Live Sports. We're going to take our first break of tonight's broadcast. When we come back, we will continue on for the pregame show. East Grand Forks Red River Hockey on KNOX.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com. Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. We are bringing you Gambuchi Cup hockey tonight here at the Civic Center in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. The Green Wave taking on the Rough Riders from Grand Forks Red River. East Grand Forks earlier on this season completed a clean sweep over both Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central. So a victory tonight over the Rough Riders would guarantee themselves sole possession of the Gambuchi Cup. So there's a possibility we will see the trophy hoisted here inside the Civic Center. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Right now, let's take a look at the fuel for the game. This fuel for the game is brought to you by Circle K. Open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop in, get a cup of coffee, get yourself a snack while you fill your gas tank up. Circle K is always open. Let's take a look at the fuel for the game, starting off with Grand Forks Red River. Grand Forks Red River has 7 players on the roster with double-digit points this season. The players you see on your screen, for those of you watching on KNOX Live Sports, include their top 3 leading scorers. Rylan Beadall has an even 14-14-28 stat line, so that's 14 goals, 14 assists for 28 points overall on the season. Ryan Wasvik not too far behind him. He has 10 goals, 12 assists, good for 22 points on the season. And then Dallas Jackson, 6 goals, 15 assists, 21 points on the season. So talk about depth for the Rough Riders. They have 7 players on the roster with double-digit points. Taking a look now at the field for the game for East Grand Forks, starting off with their top 3 leading scorers. Tucker Lovejoy has 16 points on the season. He's tied for the team lead with Hunter Varnson. Hunter Varnson also with 16 points. Lovejoy is leading the team in goals, however. He has 11 goals to go along with 5 assists. Good for his 16 points. Varnson has 5 goals and 11 assists, the inverse of Lovejoy. Good for his 16 points. Also featured is Cooper Hills. Cooper Hills has 14 points on the season, 3 goals and 11 assists so far this year. Let's take a look at the matchup for both these goaltenders as well. The starting netminder for East Grand Forks tonight is going to be Noah Shinley. Shinley has a .250 goals against average and an .891 save percentage, almost at 90% on the season. He's really taken over that starting netminder role for the Green Wave, Tyler Palmasino's squad so far this season. I was on the call earlier on this year, last month, when the Green Wave were taking on St. Thomas Academy, and Shinley was the main reason that the Green Wave were able to stay in that one until the final buzzer. The starting netminder for the Rough Riders is going to be number 1, Rylan Corinta. Rylan Corinta coming in as the junior. He has a .272 goals against average and an .868 save percentage. He is a junior, and he is starting over Max Kaiser. Noah Shinley is a sophomore. Sophomore with some pretty impressive numbers. He's in 14 games played, like we mentioned, just under a 90 save percentage on the season. He's pitched 1 shutout, as has Rylan Corinta, both goaltenders with 1 shutout on the season. This is our Fuel for the Game, brought to you by Circle K, open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Talking earlier on in this pregame show about how both of these teams are headed in different directions at this point of the season. East Grand Forks on a 2-game losing streak, albeit to 2 very talented teams. They lost to War Road by a score of 3-1 here inside the Civic Center, and then they were shut out by Wayzata last Friday by a score of 4-0. Before that, however, they were on a 6-1-1 run, one of the hottest teams at the Class A level, and that was in between December 13th and January 14th before they went on their 2-game losing skid, those losses coming against War Road and Wayzata once again. So East Grand Forks trying to get their season back on track, build some confidence, getting ready for the final stretch of section hockey throughout the remainder of the season. Grand Forks Red River, on the other side of the coin, they're on a 6-game winning streak. Before that, their record was 2-5-2 overall on the season. Their overall record now is 8-5-2 on the year. In conference, they are 7-3-1. During the 6-game winning streak, they've defeated Fargo South Shanley, Thief River Falls, West Fargo Cheyenne, Fargo North, Grand Forks Central, and Devil's Lake. So Grand Forks Red River trying to extend their winning streak to 7 games, add East Grand Forks to that list of teams that they've beaten during this run. That'll be a tall task, however. Earlier on this season at Eagles Arena, way back on November 29th, the Green Wave were able to defeat the Rough Riders by a score of 7-2. Head coach Tim Scarperud very confident that his team has improved greatly over the last couple of months, and East Grand Forks is going to see a completely new hockey team here on the ice inside the Civic Center this evening. We are making our way through the pregame show on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to take another break here. Word from our sponsors. We are right on time for a 6 p.m. puck drop. This is East Grand Forks Red River Hockey on KNOX.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh-baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. We are inside the Civic Center tonight for some high school hockey between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. The Gambucci Cup on the line tonight. If East Grand Forks can win this one, they will have sole possession of the cup, and it will be hoisted on their home ice. We're making our way through the pregame show. This pregame show brought to you by True North Equipment. True to our values and driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Sam Jensen, I will be doing play-by-play coverage tonight. Alongside me is Luca Carpenter. He is behind the camera. He's keeping us on screen and looking good. And then back at the studio, Leighton World Headquarters in Thompson, North Dakota, that would be Dean Braceth. Dean Braceth keeping us on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and keeping us sounding good as well. So thank you. It takes a village to put this broadcast on, and of course it would not be possible without our sponsors, in large part our network sponsors, Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, and every other live advertisement read you hear throughout the duration of the broadcast, and our commercial breaks as well. Please make sure to support those who support us. Right now, let's take a look at the keys to the game. The keys to the game brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today. Get your skates sharpened, get some sock tape, get some stick tape. Not just hockey equipment. They are the hockey world of Grand Forks in the state of North Dakota. You can get equipment for other sports as well, whether that be basketball, softball, tennis, what have you. Make sure to stop in to see what's new for the season, whatever season it is that you play. Jarrell Sports right there on Washington. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, starting off with Red River High School. High energy early in the game. They have all the momentum right now on that 6-game winning streak. We've talked about that throughout the duration of this pregame show. Can they keep those energy levels high to continue to be playing the best quality of hockey that they've had on the ice so far this season? Then they want to avoid the big penalty as well. Right now, taking a look at our stats, Red River has a 50% conversion rate on the penalty kill. That is not a good percentage on the penalty kill for the Rough Riders this season. So they're going to want to avoid the big penalty or any unwarranted penalties that are away from the puck. Additionally, for Grand Forks Red River, patrol the ice and beware of transition. You want to be aggressive and take your chances attacking the net of East Grand Forks, but you got to be careful. Make sure that you have guys back and you're back checking as well, because if you give any opportunities to East Grand Forks in transition on the rush, they have the talent level to be able to make you pay for those mistakes. The keys to the game for East Grand Forks: Force Red River to play at your pace. Early on, play at a very high speed, and force Red River to match that speed throughout the duration of the game, but it has to start early in the first couple of minutes of the first period. Additionally, they want to be aggressive on the power play. We just talked about Grand Forks Red River 50% on the penalty kill this season. Those are abysmal numbers for any team at any level of hockey, especially at the level that Red River is accustomed to playing at in North Dakota high school hockey. And East Grand Forks has a 14.3% on the power play as well, so they're looking for an opportunity to increase those numbers. Both teams, both East Grand Forks on the power play and Red River on the penalty kill. And then depth versus depth matchups have to be key. East Grand Forks has an extra defenseman out there, but then they have 3 2/3 lines. Grand Forks Red River with a full lineup tonight. They have 4 full lines, 3 full defensive pairings, and then the two goaltenders as well for East Grand Forks. So you're going to want to find the right matchups, whether that be speed, whether that be physicality, and take advantage. East Grand Forks is going to have that second line change, the benefit of playing on home ice here this evening. These are your keys to the game. Once again, brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today. We're making our way through the pregame show, brought to you by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We are right on schedule for a 5:53 puck drop here inside the Civic Center. We're going to take a quick break, hear another word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will wrap up the pregame show on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters. Something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX Live Sports Network. Just wrapping up the True North Equipment, Signature Graphics, and Apparel pregame show. You are listening to this one on air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, and we have video stream available for you as well. Access that by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab. Let's right now take a look at our starting lineups for both of these teams. These starting lineups brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC. Starting off with the visitors, Grand Forks Red River. The Rough Riders starting off with their forward group. Starting with line number 1, moving from left to right, Ryan Wozvik, Rylan Beadall, and Caden Ulmer. Line number 2 features Dallas Jackson, Griffin Hoganson, and Tyson Ulmer. Line number 3, Stetson Brown, Spencer Vetch, Cale Gruenberg. Line number 4, Kyle Schaefer, Alex McDonald, Mason Breno. Now taking a look at the defensive pairings. Defensive pairing number 1, Caden Sabota and Brecken Holtberg. Defensive pairing number 2 features Colin Rost and Reed Krogstad. And defensive pairing number 3 includes Rylan Edmond and Jace Mason. The starting netminder tonight for the Rough Riders is going to be Rylan Corinta. Right now, let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Franzen Bank and Trust for East Grand Forks. Forward line number 1 features Jace Van Epps, Hunter Varnson, and Cooper Hills, an all-senior line there for the Green Wave. Line number 2 features Tucker Lovejoy, Jace Panzer, Nolan Mulebrook. And line number 3, Noah Freeze, Jordan Nowaski, and Wyatt Quartz. And then line number 4, we have 2 players listed who are going to make their way into the rotation throughout the matchup here this evening. And those players are Sean Lind and Jake Chupka. Defensive pairings, we got Cole Bees and Max Bees. The Bees boys are going to be on the same defensive pair. Defensive pairing number 2, Nick Corbett and Judd Pesch. Ryan Clausen and Cole Schmiederberg will be defensive pairing number 3, and extra defenseman Bodie Schmaltz. And the starting netminder is Noah Shinley. We're getting ready to sing the national anthem here inside the Civic Center, so we're going to take a final break here. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have puck drop inside the Civic Center.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Man of Steel.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live inside the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. The crowd is shuffling in here for a 6 p.m. puck drop between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. Gambucci Cup on the line tonight, could be hoisted if the home team wins. East Grand Forks had a clean sweep over Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central in November of this season, so a victory tonight would give them sole possession of the Gambucci Cup. They would be the victors of the trophy. Getting ready for face-off. Thank you for joining us, whether it's on the air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM, or via video stream, KNOXradio.com under the live sports tab. East Grand Forks, for those of you watching our video stream, making their way from left to right. Grand Forks Red River working from right to left. The opening face-off is going to be controlled by East Grand Forks. Collecting it there is Cole Bees at the far red line. He's going to push it up, and a battle is going to ensue in front of the Red River bench. Skating away with that one is going to be Beadall. Beadall's going to pass this one back to Sabota. Sabota trying to make it up the near wall. It's going to be intercepted there by Max Bees. His shot towards the net is going to hit traffic, and it's going to deflect up into the netting. So we're going to have our first stoppage in play just 18 seconds into this one. On our All True Health System scoreboard, just 16 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in period number 1. Still yet to be a shot on net. Offensive zone faceoff for the Green Wave is one. Trying to get this one back to the point is Jace Van Epps. Unable to do so, decides to throw it towards the net, but prepared for that one is Rylan Corinta. So we're going to have another stoppage in play. Just 6 seconds go off the clock there, and we're going to have another offensive zone faceoff for the Green Wave. Taking this one is Varnson. Varnson taking this one against Wasvik. Wasvik lands on top of it, skating away with this one for East Grand Forks is Hoganson. Correction, that's Beadall. Beadall skates it out into the neutral zone. It's broken up there by East Grand Forks. They dump it deep. Rost is there to collect it. He has plenty of room to skate this one out of his own end. Now crossing center ice, entering the attacking zone for the Rough Riders. He rings it around the far wall. Collected by Max Bees behind his own net. He's going to push it up the far wall to Lovejoy. Lovejoy pokes it out into the neutral zone, ends up back on the stick of Max Bees at the far red line. He's going to dump it behind the net of Grand Forks Red River. Corinth is going to play this one to the far wall. Red River is able to break it out into the neutral zone. Back to collect it is Judd Pesch at his own blue line for East Grand Forks. Pesch pushes it up the near wall. Chasing after it is Panzer. It's eventually going to be collected by Holtberg. Holtberg goes D-to-D with Sabota. Sabota moves it to the far side. Skating with it there is Tyson Ulmer. Tyson Ulmer trying to give it to Hoganson on the near wing as he's trying to make his way towards the net. Unable to successfully convert on that pass. The teams are now going to battle for it in the near corner of the East Grand Forks zone. Tyson Ulmer being pressed up against the boards in the near corner. Eventually hands it off to Hoganson. Hoganson making his way towards the net along the goal line. Is able to get a shot on frame. That one what came from in tight. Shinley able to get a pad on it. The rebound is going to be collected by East Grand Forks. It's going to go out into the neutral zone where Red River is going to dump it right back in and go for a line change. East Grand Forks dumping this one out, looking for a deflection past center ice. Unable to get to that one. Get a stick on it is Wyatt Quartz. Looked like he was right there. However, the puck was about 2 feet in the air. And the pass originated from East Grand Forks' own zone. So that's going to be an icing call on the play. Stoppage. Just 2 minutes into this one, still knotted at 0. East Grand Forks, Red River. Red River wins this offensive zone faceoff, comes back to the point. Mason's going to throw a shot from the far point, and it's going to make its way all the way onto the net of Noah Shinley. He's going to glove it and hold on to it. So now exactly 15 minutes remaining in period number 1. Another offensive zone faceoff here for the Riders. This one's won by the Green Wave. This one's going to come back to Schmiederberg. Schmiederberg trying to break it out along the near wall. Nice job to hold that one in is Edmond. East Grand Forks now trying their luck on the far side. Nowaski skating with it. He's able to break it out into the neutral zone. Has it taken away from him at the far blue line of Grand Forks Red River. The Riders are able to break it out momentarily. That was broken up, but Grand Forks Red River able to maintain possession, skating through the neutral zone. Losing possession of that one is Gruenberg. It's going to end up on the stick of Max Bees. Max Bees tries a deflection pass off the near wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Rost. Rost showcasing his skating ability, trying to create some space for himself in his own zone. Ends up in a turnover. Shot on net from East Grand Forks. Varnson throwing a shot towards the net. That one was saved with the blocker of Rylan Corinta. Grand Forks Red River, we play on, able to dump it all the way back down now below the goal line of East Grand Forks, where the teams are going to battle for it on the near wall. Cooper Hills has it, skating out along the near wall. He's going to move this one to Van Epps. Van Epps throws a shot towards the net from the top of the near face-off circle, and that one is going to be gloved by Rylan Corinta. So some back-and-forth action here in the early stages of this matchup between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. Just under 14 minutes remaining in period number 1, still knotted at 0. Offensive zone face-off here now for East Grand Forks. It's going to be taken by Varnson. He's going to go against Wasvik. And this one is going to be won by East Grand Forks. A quick shot attempt there, not able to get all of it for East Grand Forks. That was Van Epps trying to get that shot towards the net. In a prime scoring area on the ice in the offensive zone for the Green Wave, but it looked like that puck was on its side. Van Epps not able to get the entirety of his strength into that one. That one was easily saved by Corinta, and now we're going to have a face-off from the same spot, the near face-off circle in the offensive zone of the Green Wave. Nice defensive zone face-off win for Grand Forks Red River. They try break it out along the near wall. That's held in by Max Bees. He's going to use his backhand, dump it below the goal line of Red River. Teams are going to battle for it there. Beadall ends up with it. He passes it to Wozvik on the near wing. Puck bounces over Wozvik's stick. East Grand Forks able to hold it in the zone. Van Epps now battling for it. He's pressed against the wall in the near corner. Skating away with it is going to be Varnson. He's trying to skate back towards the point along the near wall. Ends up on the stick of Van Epps. Some nice cycling now for the Green Wave in the near corner. Comes out to Max Bees from the point, the middle of the blue line. He throws a shot towards the net. That was blocked on the way. It's going to deflect to the far corner. A potential tripping there in the far corner. Still no call. East Grand Forks continues to apply the pressure. Cooper Hills has it on the far wall. He's eventually going to cough that one up, and Beadall is going to collect it, and he's going to skate this one. Eventually now out of his own zone. He gets it poked away before he reached center ice. Now here's Muhlbrook with it. Nice pass back to Lovejoy. Lovejoy not able to corral that one cleanly. That gives the Rough Riders an opportunity to gain possession and clear it out of their own zone. Momentarily, however, Lovejoy regains possession, gives it to Muhlbrook on the near side. His centering feed to Panzer, a shot. Now we have a scramble in front of the net. Panzer blindly throws one, a spinorama towards the net, but it's going to miss on the far side out to the far corner. And now here's a 2-on-1 for Grand Forks Red River coming back the other way. Here's Dallas Jackson. He's going to give this one back to Tyson Ulmer. His shot towards the net is going to be on frame, but a nice save there by Noah Shinley. Best opportunity of the night so far for both teams there in a 20-second stretch. Little scramble in front of the net right on top of the crease of Rylan Corinta, then coming back the other way just 10 seconds later. Nice passing between Jackson and Tyson Ulmer, but a great save by Noah Shinley to keep this one knotted at 0. Now just under 12 minutes remaining in the first period, still tied at 0. East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. East Grand Forks now has it in the attacking end below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. This one's going to poke out to the near hash marks. A shot towards the net off the stick of Judd Pesch is going to be saved. Eventually Jordan Nowaski now from the near corner. Odd angle shot towards the net. That's easily deflected to the corner, and Grand Forks Red River is able to clear this one the entire length of the ice down. However, no icing on the play, and the Rough Riders are able to get a line change. Now skating with it for East Grand Forks is number 12, that's Quartz. Quartz has it taken away from him at the red line. They continue to apply the pressure, do the Green Wave. Quartz gets taken to the ice. Now here's some open space. It bleeds out into the neutral zone where Schmiederberg has it. They're going to have to recollect themselves here. Are the Green Wave. They're going to turn it over at their own blue line. That's going to be collected by Vesh, and Vesh is going to dump it in. Quick job there from East Grand Forks' number 18, Cole Schmiederberg, to quickly break that one out all the way down the ice, chipping that one high off the glass. Now Red River breaking it out of their own zone. Here comes Cale Gruenberg. He meets the defender Max Bees on the far side. Correction, that's Clausen. Clausen takes that one away from Gruenberg. And now here comes East Grand Forks trying to make their way through the neutral zone. They run into some traffic at the near wall near the red line. They're going to move it back towards the defenders at the East Grand Forks blue line, and they're going to break it out through the neutral zone. Their attempted clearing opportunity there, or should I say dump in, was blocked by the referee. Now here's a shot for East Grand Forks and a goal. This one's going to be off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg. We're going to capture that replay for you. Just a loose puck ending up on the stick of Schmiederberg from the top of the near face-off circle, and he rifles one home for East Grand Forks, and they're out to a 1-0 lead. Just 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in period number 1. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency here. You'll see some sloppy play. Good job on the forecheck here for East Grand Forks. Pokes out all the way to Schmiederberg to the point from the top of the circle. He steps into that one and beats the netminder high blocker side. And we continue to play on. East Grand Forks with a 1-0 lead off the stick of Schmiederberg. I'm going to write that one down in my scoring summary here. And now we're going to have another stoppage in the play. And we are going to get an official scoring from the public address system. The goal is going to be credited to Cole Schmiederberg. The assists are going to be given to Cooper Hills. And the secondary assist is going to go to Ryan Clausen. Now exactly 10 minutes remaining in period number 1. Here comes an offensive zone faceoff for East Grand Forks. This one's going to be taken by Muhlbrook. Getting kicked out of the zone is Hoganson. Taking his spot is Dallas Jackson. Jackson's going to win this one for the Rough Riders. Good job by Max Bees to hold the zone at the near point here for the Green Wave. Only momentarily he's going to recollect it in the neutral zone, trying to dump it right back in for East Grand Forks, but it's going to end up in the stands. So we're going to have a stoppage in play and a neutral zone face-off. Just a rifle of a shot off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg to get the scoring started in this one. Neutral zone face-off won by East Grand Forks. Going to end up back on the stick of Max Bees in his own zone. Going D to D with Cole Bees. Cole Bees coughs that one up momentarily, but he's able to regain possession and dump it deep into the Rough Riders' end. Collecting it there is Sabota for the Rough Riders. He's going to chip it off the near wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Max Bees in his own end. He utilizes the near boards, trying to get it to Jake Chupka. Jake Chupka just a step behind that one. Now forechecking below the goal line of Red River. Continuing to give chase is Freeze of East Grand Forks. It's going to end up on the stick of Hoganson. He does a nice job breaking this one out to Brecken Holtberg on the far side. He's going to cross center ice and dump it in for the Rough Riders. East Grand Forks quickly breaking this one out. This one's going to end up on the stick of Freeze. Nice cross ice pass that originated off the stick of Jake Chupka. Freeze loses possession on the far wall in the offensive zone for East Grand Forks. Nice job there to hold the zone. That's Cooper Hills. Cooper Hills is going to give this one to Nowaski. Nowaski throws a shot towards the net. That one was blocked. The teams are going to continue to battle for it in the far corner. Cooper Hills skating with it now on the near wall. Now below the goal line, making a move, giving it back towards the point. Here's Pesh. Pesh is going to go D to D with Corbett. Corbett's going to ring it around the far boards. It's going to end up in the near corner where the teams are going to battle after it, fighting for possession. We got 2 Green Wave jerseys and 2 Rough Rider jerseys going. And it is going to end up on the stick of Grand Forks Red River. That is number 10 for the Rough Riders. That's Cale Gruenberg, and he's going to dump this one out into the neutral zone, just flipping it off the toe of his stick. East Grand Forks collects it behind the red line, and they're going to dump it all the way down the ice, so we're going to have an icing call. 8 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Apologize for those of you watching KNOX Live Sports. I'm going to get our clock caught up on our video stream. On our Altru Health System scoreboard, brand new hospital in our community. It is 1-0 East Grand Forks over Grand Forks Red River. Just over 8 minutes remaining in the first period. Defensive zone faceoff won by East Grand Forks goes to Cole Bees. Cole Bees' pass goes off the heel of his stick. Red River able to hold the zone. Here's a chance for the Riders if they hurry. However, this one is broken up, and East Grand Forks is able to gain possession, dump it out into the neutral zone only momentarily. Skating back into the offensive zone for the Rough Riders is number 16, Rylan Beadall. He's going to throw a shot on net from the slot. Grade A scoring area right there for the Rough Riders. Nice, strong shot, but that one's gloved by Noah Shinley. So we're going to have a stoppage in play, 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in period number 1. East Grand Forks still leading Grand Forks Red River 1-0. Wozvik taking the face-off now for the Rough Riders. Wozvik's going to win this one back. It's going to come back to Rost at the point. However, it's going to jump over his stick, so he's going to have to retreat back into his own zone. Cross-ice pass, dangerous one to Ulmer. Ulmer's going to do a one-touch to Wozvik, who's going to cross center ice and dump it on net into the zone of East Grand Forks. Shinley sensing pressure, collapsing on top of his crease, is going to cover this one up, so we're going to have another stoppage in play, another offensive zone face-off here for Grand Forks Red River. Wozvik once again taking this one for the Rough Riders. It's going to be taken by Panzer for East Grand Forks. This one is going to be won by Panzer to the near wall. East Grand Forks dumps it out into the neutral zone. It's collected there by Krogstad. He dumps it right back below the goal line of East Grand Forks. The Green Wave, Mulebrook has it at the near hash marks. Nice cross-ice pass to Lovejoy. Lovejoy on the Red River blue line. Turns this one over. Retreating back to their own end are the Green Wave. Skating with this one now for East Grand Forks is Schmiederberg, the goal scorer for East Grand Forks here in the first period, the only goal scorer so far in this matchup. East Grand Forks dumping this one through the neutral zone. Jace Panzer giving pace. Rost falls to his feet, loses an edge in the corner behind his own net. However, Sabota is there to provide some support. Sabota skates it up the far wall, breaks it out into the neutral zone. Making a move at the blue line was Hoganson. He has that one taken away from him. Coming back the other way is East Grand Forks, throwing a shot towards the net from the top of the near circle is East Grand's number 12, Wyatt Courts. However, that one is going to end up in the glove of Rylan Corinta, so we're going to have another stoppage in play. This time with 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in period number 1. The Green Wave leading on the All-True Hill System scoreboard 1-0. They're also leading in the shots department. 7 shots on net for the Green Wave compared to 4 for the Rough Riders. Here comes another offensive zone faceoff for East Grand Forks. This one's going to be taken by Varnson, the all-senior first line for the Green Wave. And we are officially caught up on our KNOX Live Sports video feed. Red River wins the defensive zone faceoff. They break it out into the neutral zone. East Grand Forks trying to gain possession here. They're able to do so, trying to enter the zone with speed. Van Epps enters the zone immediately. Is met just a couple of steps inside the blue line. Dallas Jackson providing some nice defensive coverage there for the Rough Riders. The Green Wave having to retreat back. Nice cross-ice pass. Going to end up on the stick of Van Epps at the far blue line of Grand Forks Red River. He's going to be forced into the far corner below the goal line. He's going to cycle it backwards towards Varnson. Varnson pressed up against the boards by Dallas Jackson. That's going to allow Holtberg to collect that one and cleanly break it out. A nice pass off the near wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Vetch, who's going to skating now behind the East Grand Forks zone. Centering feed shot from the top of the slot. Second opportunity, still a scram in front of the net. A grade A opportunity there for Cale Gruenberg. His first shot hit a defender on the way, and the deflection went right back onto the stick of Gruenberg. He had another shot at it. Still a lot of traffic in net, so his second opportunity was not able to get on net either. But a couple of grade A opportunities there for Cale Gruenberg and the Grand Forks Red River, still trailing by 1 against East Grand Forks here. Grand Forks Red River now here, entering the zone with speed, skating with it. Entering the zone for the Rough Riders is Stetson Brown. He's going to have this one taken away. Here comes East Grand Forks coming back the other way. Skating in is Courts. He's going to throw a shot towards the net. That was Nowaski actually on the far side. Nice save by Carenta. East Grand Forks holds it in, trying to find Courts on the near post. Was Clausen. Grand Forks Red River able to gain possession. They're going to skate it all the way back, but East Grand Forks is doing a great job of gaining possession in their defensive zone and moving with speed through the neutral zone, getting some grade A opportunities on the fly. There was a chance there for East Grand Forks' number 8. That's Jordan Nowaski. Him and his line mate, number 12, Wyatt Courts, had a couple of grade A opportunities there for the Green Wave. Now just 4 3/4 minutes remaining in period number 1. Still a 1-0 lead for East Grand Forks. Defensive zone faceoff won by Red River. Clearing attempt is held in by Cole Bees. His strong shot towards the net. Rebound comes all the way back out to Max Bees. Just a very hard slap shot right in the middle of the slot. Made its way on net towards Carenta. Carenta probably saved that one with his eyes closed, but it still counts the same. He's going to hold on to it, so we're going to have another stoppage in play. Under 5 minutes remaining in period number 1. A couple of grade A opportunity there. Grade A opportunities for the defensive pairing of Cole Bees and Max Bees for East Grand Forks. Defensive zone faceoff won by Grand Forks Red River. It's going to come to the near hash marks. Dallas Jackson is going to poke it forward. It's going to end up on the stick of Rost. He's a solid skater. He's going to have this one poked away from him. Cole Bees making a man miss in his own zone. Now he's going to skate it out into the neutral zone, cross the red line, and dump it below the net where Rylan Carenta stops it. He's going to leave this one for Krogstad. Krogstad trying to move it up the near wall to Dallas Jackson. Dallas Jackson immediately met by East Grand Forks forechecker. Now Cooper Hills has it in the far corner. Cooper Hills circling the wagon. He's going to drop this one off for Corbett. Corbett's slap shot is going to be blocked on the way. It's going to be cycled back down low where Varnson trying to get it back up to Max Bees. Max Bees laying a blow on the far wall blue line. Good job by East Grand Forks to hold the zone. Eventually it is finally skated out by Tyson Ulmer. Tyson Ulmer gives it to Dallas Jackson, trying to give it right back to Ulmer. Does so unsuccessfully. Giving chase to the far corner is Hoganson. He's going to be rubbed off by Max Bees, and East Grand Forks is going to dump this one out into the neutral zone. Grand Forks Red River having to collect themselves and retreat back, now all the way back below their own goal line. Wozvik has it in the near corner. Nice one-touch pass to Hoganson. Hoganson crosses center ice. He coughs this one up. It's going to end up on the stick of number 7 for East Grand Forks. That is Hunter Varnson. Hunter Varnson's going to dump this one all the way down. However, it's going to be tipped on the way. So we're going to have no icing on the play. We continue to play on. Grand Forks Red River skating this one out of their own zone. Caden Ulmer has it, entering the zone on the far side. His centering feed to Rylan Beadall, unsuccessful. Barreling into his own net for East Grand Forks. That's number 11. That's Judd Pesch. And we're going to have a penalty on the play. This one's going to go against Grand Forks Red River. It's going to be assessed, and it's going to be a cross-checking. That's probably why Pesh went flying into the net. This one's going to go against number 15. That's Griffin Hoganson. So with just over 3 minutes and 1 second remaining in period number 1, East Grand Forks is going to go on the RBB Electric power play, and this is something Grand Forks Red River wanted to avoid. They are only 50% on the penalty kill this season. East Grand Forks, not necessarily a behemoth offensively on the power play. They have a 14.3% conversion rate on the man advantage so far this year. The referees are going to make sure the net is strongly on its moorings for Noah Shinley. And it looks like they have that finally settled. So here comes an RBB Electric power play for East Grand Forks. Taking the face-off is going to be Mulebrook. Mulebrook taking this one against Hoganson. So actually the penalty is going to go against Ryland Beadall. East Grand Forks is going to have possession now at the near points, trying to go D to D, but that one was broken up nicely by Hoganson, forcing it out into the neutral zone. East Grand Forks trying to quickly enter back into the offensive end. They're able to poke it now down below the goal line where the teams are going to battle after it. Reed Krogstad is going to move this one up the near wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Tyson Ulmer. He has time to dust it off and dump it all the way down the ice. So East Grand Forks now with just 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining on their power play. Skating with it here for the Green Wave is Lovejoy. It's going to come to the near side. Cole Bees has it. He's going to throw on the brakes. Nice cross-ice feed to Panzer. Panzer's feed from the far face-off dot. Odd angle shot, but what an amazing feed from Cole Bees to give Panzer that scoring opportunity. Panzer is going to miss the net. We play on. Grand Forks Red River dumps it all the way down, so East Grand Forks is going to have to retreat all the way back to their own end. Here comes Cooper Hills now skating it out of his own zone, crossing center ice, entering the attacking zone for the Green Wave, doing a nice job of holding this one in. It's going to be cycled now below the net of Grand Forks Red River, now on the near hash mark. It's going to come back to Max Bees, walking the blue line, passing it to the far side, comes back to Bees, one-timer, juicy rebound, but that one's going to be collected by Grand Forks Red River's Ryan Wasvik, and he wisely just whacks that one out of the zone all the way down. And to clear the zone for the Rough Riders, and now they're able to clear the zone again, and here might be a shorthanded opportunity here for Grand Forks Red River, however, that one was negated. Cross-ice pass all the way to Varnson. Varnson is met immediately by Krogstad as he enters the zone. Krogstad and Varnson, now a couple of other players for both teams are going to join the attack. Continuing to battle for it, East Grand Forks is going to skate away with possession. It's going to come to the point. Shot towards the net is deflected. And now Grand Forks Red River is at full strength. Beadall skating back onto the ice for the Rough Riders. He's going to collect it in the far corner of the defensive zone. He has plenty of energy. He's going to utilize his skates to break it out of his own zone. Skating quickly through the neutral zone, making a move on the defender, throwing a shot towards the net. What a series of moves there by Ryland Beadall. He's going to continue to have it. Now picks it up in the near corner. Centering feed to Wasvik off his stick. It's going to miss wide on the far side. Rebound collected by East Grand Forks' Max Bees. He dumps it out into the neutral zone, where Red River collects it and dumps it right back in below the goal line of East Grand Forks. Corbett has it there. He's going to dump it, ice it all the way down the ice, but the officials are going to say that one was deflected, so no icing on the play. Now just 10 seconds remaining in period number 1. Here comes a chance for Red River if they're able to get a shot off, and Beadall with another opportunity. He just threw a weak shot towards the net from the blue line on the near side. That one was deflected. It had Noah Shinley slightly out of position. And we have a hit after the final buzzer. The Red River fans are not happy about that one, but we're not going to get a penalty from this officiating crew. So that's going to do it for period number 1 after a period of play. East Grand Forks leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 1-0. A goal coming off the stick of number 18, Cole Schmiederberg. We're going to take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll bring you the intermission report on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
We welcome you back inside the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. The Green Wave leading Grand Forks Red River, their cross-river rival, after one period of play by a score of 1-0. This intermission report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The men of steel, we had one Bergstrom Electric goal in the first period, that one coming off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg. The assist on that one being credited to Cooper Hills, and number 25, that being Ryan Clausen. That came at the 11:45 mark of the first period, almost halfway through the period number one. For those of you watching our video coverage on KNOX Live Sports, let's take another look at that one. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Teams were just battling for it in the Grand Forks Red River end. Beadall coughs this one up. It's going to end up on the stick of Hills. He's going to pass it back, and Schmiederberg making no mistake about that one, right in the slot at the top of the near face-off circle, just adjacent to the left a little bit there. So East Grand Forks off to a 1-0 lead. That goal was brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light indeed does shine brighter. So after one period of play, score is 1-0 in favor of the Green Wave. Taking a look at the shot column, East Grand Forks has the advantage in that category as well. They've thrown 12 shots on net towards Rylan Carenta, who's made 11 saves. Grand Forks Red River has thrown 7 shots on net towards Noah Shinley, who has stopped all 7 shots for East Grand Forks. Let's take another look at what we viewed during the pregame show, and that is our keys to the game. And the keys to the game that we talked about during the pregame show, once again brought to you by Jarrell Sports. Let's take a look at how both these teams are living up to the keys that we set out for them, starting with Grand Forks Red River. High energy early in the game. I'd say they did that. We had some nice back and forth hockey. They were able to match both the speed and the physicality of East Grand Forks. Avoid the big penalty. They had one penalty in that first period. That being Rylan Beadall. He had a cross-checking minor. The Rough Riders were able to kill that one off. And then patrolling the ice, beware of transition. Just a turnover below their own goal line, and a good job of Cooper Hills collecting it below the goal line and feeding Schmiederberg from stepping down from his defensive position right on top of the face-off circles in the offensive zone. So, maybe some more spatial awareness might be needed for Grand Forks Red River in situations like that. Just a broken play that resulted in a goal for East Grand Forks. The keys to the game for the Green Wave: force Red River to play at your pace. They certainly have done that. Speed has looked pretty similar for both of these teams, but it feels like East Grand Forks is setting, the pace in this one early on. And from a physicality standpoint as well, we've seen some big hits from both Cole Bees, Max Bees. We had a late hit towards the end of that first period where the Grand Forks Red River fan section was not happy. So maybe we'll see things get a little bit chippier here throughout the duration of the next 2 periods. Then they also want to be aggressive on the power play. East Grand Forks had a couple of grade A opportunities on the power play, but your best penalty killer is always your netminder. Rylan Carenta lived up to that billing during that penalty kill for Grand Forks Red River, so the Green Wave were not able to take advantage on the power play. And then also depth versus depth matchups have to be a key. And head coach for the Green Wave, Tyler Palmasino, haven't noticed too much difference from either of these teams. I'm not sure that there's many matchup advantages unless the Green Wave have that line number 1 out there against line number 4 for Grand Forks Red River. Once again, these were your Jarrell's Sports keys to the game. Jarrell's Sports, see what's new for the season. Stop in today. We're going to take another break here. Word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will wrap up the intermission report on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
In Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Welcome back to the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales, KNOX and KNOX Live Sports Network. My name's Sam Jensen. I'm doing play-by-play this evening. Alongside me is Luca Carpenter. He's behind the camera. Back at the studio, Leighton World Headquarters, we got Dean Braceth. He's keeping us on the air and sounding good. We're on the air tonight on the radio waves, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. And then we have video coverage available for you as well. You can access that video feed by visiting our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could visit YouTube, utilize the search bar, search KNOX Live Sports. We have video coverage of tonight's matchup. Tomorrow we're going to have radio and video coverage available for you as East Grand Forks takes on Grand Forks Central. And we also have coverage going on tonight as well in Grand Forks. We've got high school basketball, a doubleheader between Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central. I believe on the call we have over there, we have Jacob Lindemann on the call for that doubleheader between the Knights and the Rough Riders. After one period of play here inside the Civic Center, East Grand Forks leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 1-0. One goal coming off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg, his second goal of the season. So far through 17 and 1/3 games played, he has 2 goals, 0 assists, and 2 points. Big one here. It's the difference in our matchup here. The assists on that one coming from his teammates, that being number 15, Cooper Hills, and also number 25, that's Ryan Clausen. So those are the assists that were credited. A nice job of Cooper Hills to collect that one below the goal line after the turnover in the offensive zone for the Green Wave. Feeding Schmiederberg stepping in from his position on the point. A one-timer in between the face-off dots towards near the blue line. So a great job by East Grand Forks to jump out to a 1-0 lead. We're just about ready to wrap up our intermission report. This intermission report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The Men of Steel. Our coverage of local high school sports would not be possible without our network sponsors, that being Rivard's Turf and Forage and Grand Trailer Sales, and every other sponsor you hear, whether that's a live ad read or a commercial that you hear during one of our ad breaks. Please be sure to support those who support us. The Zamboni is off the ice, and we are getting ready for second period of action. Before we do so, we're going to take one final break here. Word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will be bringing you East Grand Forks Red River Hockey on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Welcome back inside the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota, getting ready to start period number 2 on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales, KNOX and KNOX Live Sports Network. Just wrapping up our first intermission report. That intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water and Grand Forks welding and machine. The men of steel. After one period of play, once again, that only goal coming off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg. That's his second of the season. The assist coming courtesy of Cooper Hills and number 25, Ryan Clausen. East Grand Forks also leading in the shots department. They've thrown 12 shots on net towards Rylan Carinta. He's made 11 saves. Noah Shinley has faced 7 shots for East Grand Forks. He has stopped all 7. Grand Forks Red River 1 for 1 on the penalty kill so far tonight. East Grand Forks 0 for 1 on the power play. And that's a success for Grand Forks Red River. They're 50% on the penalty kill this season, so looking for anything to look at in the positive perspective on film here for head coach Tim Scarperud, and they did a good job of limiting the opportunities for the Green Wave on that power play, taking away time and space, and really did a good job of dumping the puck down all the way the length of the ice a couple of times to take away time from that RBB Electric power play for East Grand Forks. Tyler Palmasino has to be happy with the way his team is performing. A lot on the line tonight. The Gambucci Cup could be hoisted here inside the Civic Center tonight if East Grand Forks were to win this one. They had a clean sweep over Grand Forks schools back in November, beating both Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central. So if they were to win this one tonight, they would have 3 wins in the Gambucci Cup series. Grand Forks Red River victory over Grand Forks Central earlier this week made it impossible for Grand Forks Central to reach that 3-win mark. So if we want to have an opportunity for a 3-way tie, Grand Forks Red River is going to have to come away with the victory tonight, and then it will just come down to goal differential at that point. So East Grand Forks trying to right the ship, coming off a 2-game losing streak. They've faced a couple of high-quality teams during that streak. They lost to Warroad by a score of 3-1 and were shut out by Wayzata last Friday by a score of 4-0. However, before that, they were on a 6-1-1 run between December 13th and January 14th, an entire month of pretty solid hockey for Tyler Palmasino in his team. Grand Forks Red River on the other side of the coin, they're on a 6-game winning streak, and that included that big victory over their crosstown rival Grand Forks Central. They won that one by a score of 4-2. Other games that they've won during the 6-game winning streak feature victories over Fargo South Shanley, Thief River Falls, West Fargo Cheyenne, Fargo North, and then just last night they beat Devils Lake, a pesky team in the Eastern Dakota Conference with some very solid goaltending who always will play hard. So a big win there for Grand Forks Red River. With a win tonight, they would extend their winning streak to 7 on the season. They have 7 players on their roster with double-digit points. Before this winning streak, they had a record of 2-5-2 overall. So this 6-game winning streak brings them to an 8-5-2 record on the season. East Grand Forks, they are 8-8-1 on the year. Let's take another look at our drive for the title, taking a look at the Minnesota Class A rankings. East Grand Forks sitting at 500 on the season record-wise. However, they're still ranked at 8. A lot of those wins coming against some very, very solid opponents. Teams like St. Thomas Academy, teams like Warroad, teams like Wayzata, they're going to be taking on Moorhead later on in the season as well. So East Grand Forks just iron sharpening iron. We're going to go back to our broadcast here, getting ready to drop the puck for the beginning of the second period here. Grand Forks Red River making their way on your screen from left to right. East Grand Forks working from right to left. Opening faceoff is going to be won by East Grand Forks. It's going to come back to Cole Bees. He's going to cross center ice and dump this one in. Wozvik collects it on the far hash marks. Nice touch pass to Beadall. He's going to enter the East Grand Forks zone with some speed. Nice shot. Big juicy rebound onto the stick of Reed Krogstad coming in from his point position on the point, looking to get on top of that rebound. So a big juicy rebound off the shot from Ryland Beadall. And now the puck is going to go into the bench of Grand Forks Red River, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. 16 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in period number 2. East Grand Forks with a 1-0 lead after 1 period of play. Cole Schmiederberg, the only goal scorer so far this evening. Neutral zone faceoff now. This one's going to be taken by Panzer for East Grand Forks. It's going to be won by Grand Forks Red River. Holtberg is going to cross the red line, and he's going to pay the price for that one. He's going to take a hit from Mulebrook. Both teams coming out with some physicality. We had a late hit at the end of the first period, so we might see some chippy play here throughout the duration of the next 2 periods. Panzer bounces this one off the side of the net. Comes right back to Panzer. However, Grand Forks Red River able to take this one away. Now entering the attacking zone are the Rough Riders. Hoganson putting a shoulder down. Puck was just lying on top of the crease for a wide open net, but a good job by Cole Bees to collect that rebound and get it out of harm's way for the Green Wave. Skating with it now is Lovejoy entering the zone. Passes it to Mulebrook. Mulebrook had to settle that one down. He's going to pass it off to Panzer. Odd angle shot from the far goal line is going to be saved by Corinta. The rebound's going to go to the corner. Grand Forks Red River is able to break it out into the neutral zone. East Grand Forks is going to have to regroup. They're going to dump it all the way back down below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. Back to collect it is Holtberg. Holtberg's going to cough this one up. It's going to end up on the stick of Quartz. Quartz is going to skate back towards the point. He's going to be pressed up against the board along the far wall, in between the face-off circle and the blue line. Quartz is going to skate away with this one only momentarily. It's now going to be collected by Nowaski. Nowaski still pressed up against that boards. Loose puck finally, and Grand Forks Red River is going to skate away with possession. It's going to end up on the stick of Vetch. Vetch is going to lose that one as he's entering the zone of East Grand Forks. He's going to have to regroup and get back on sides. A nice hit there is now we're seeing some physicality back and forth, trying to shove an East Grand Forks player and trying to get a jersey number. Half his body was in the bench there. And it looks like that was number 17, or correction, that would be number 18. That's the goal scorer, Cole Schmiederberg. And taking exception to that is going to be Jordan Nowaski. So he's going to get a penalty. He's going to go to the box. So that's going to result in an RBB Electric power play opportunity for Grand Forks Red River. With 15 minutes and 3 seconds remaining in the second period, trailing by 1. The referees are having a long-form conversation in front of the penalty box here, maybe discussing whether or not this one should be a 5-minute major or not. Did not see the play as it unfolded. I just saw Schmiederberg with his upper body in the bench of Grand Forks Red River. Nowaski must have came in, taking exception to that physicality. And we're going to see what the call is. Not seeing an official motion from the referees, but they're going to throw a number up on the board. They're going to go have a conversation with both coaching staffs. Still waiting for a number. It's either going to be 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And we have 5-minute major that is going to be assessed against Jordan Nowaski. Wow. Unsure what the penalty is here. It must have been contact to the head. Nowaski, we're going to see if this is a game misconduct or not. And it looks like Nowaski is going to be booted from the game. Nowaski staying in the penalty box here, so a little bit of confusion. It's going to be a 5 and a 10 is what I'm able to recollect, but here's a great opportunity for Grand Forks Red River here, trailing by 1, going on a 5-minute major, all you can eat. Face off 1, back to Holtberg. Holtberg's going to walk the blue line, throwing a shot towards the net from the point. That one's going to hit traffic in front. Rebound's going to come all the way back to Holtberg. He's going to throw this one to Hoganson. Hoganson gives it back to Holtberg. Holtberg to the far wall. This one's going to be broken up. Good job there by Van Epps. Van Epps almost had an opportunity to make a rush towards the net. However, he's going to choose to just dump it into the Rough Rider end and go for a line change. Still 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Forks Red River. They're re-entering the zone of East Grand Forks, trying to get things set up. Almost a centering feed all alone in front of the net for Grand Forks Red River was number 17, Caden Ulmer. Unable to get the puck to him was his teammate, and East Grand Forks is able to collect the loose pass and dump it all the way down the ice. Now 50 seconds off the power play. Skating with speed now is Beadall, entering the zone of East Grand Forks, trying to make his way towards the net. Still has possession below the goal line, skating back towards the point. He's going to give it to Rost. Rost walking the blue line, throws a shot towards the net. That's going to be saved with the blocker of Shinley to the far wall. It's collected over there by Tyson Ulmer. Tyson Ulmer passing it back and forth to Beadall. Beadall throws a shot towards the net from the far point. Beadall's going to get it back on his stick. Pass from Ross. Wraparound attempt from Wozvik. He's unable to control that one. East Grand Forks able to turn it over, and they're going to dump it all the way down the ice is Mulebrook. That one's going to go on net, saved easily by Carinta. Ross trying to quickly break it back out and get back into the attacking zone for the Rough Riders. That one's touched up by Dallas Jackson at the East Grand Forks blue line, as he's able to dump it in. However, East Grand Forks immediately is able to gain possession and dump it all the way down the ice. Now almost 2 minutes gone off the 5-minute major that was assessed against Jordan Nowaski. Now here comes Hoganson. Could have been a 2-on-1. Puck was just out of his reach. He had to collect it. Now he's pressed against the far wall, and he's still able to lose possession there. It's going to be collected by Van Epps. He tries ringing around out into the zone. Nice job by Grand Forks Red River to hold the zone here. Hoganson has it at the far point. Hoganson back with it, gives it to Rost, has it at the middle of the blue line, gives it back to Hoganson. Hoganson stepping in, shot towards the net is going to be into the glove of Noah Shinley. We're going to have a stoppage in play, just 12 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the second period. 2 minutes and 44 seconds, so over 2 minutes and 15 seconds gone off the 5-minute major against Jordan Nowaski. Still unsure what the official call was on that penalty. Must have been contact to the head. There's a player serving the penalty, so I'm assuming it's going to be a 5 and a 10 as Nowaski stayed in the penalty box, did not go to the locker room. Red River Center is going to be kicked out. Wozvik steps into the face-off circle. Wozvik's going to win this one back cleanly. It's going to go to Caden Ulmer. Caden Ulmer is going to give it to Holtberg. He's going to move it to the far side to Beadall. Beadall cycling it down low, gets it back. Looking near side, almost a one-touch pass to Caden Ulmer, all by himself on the near post, just out of his reach near the goal line, and that his shot attempt is going to be wide. East Grand Forks collects the loose puck, dumps it out of the zone. Grand Forks Red River has to regroup, skating back into the attacking zone for the Rough Riders is Beadall. He's going to ring this one around the far wall all the way to the near side. It's collected there by Caden Ulmer. Caden Ulmer is going to cough this one up, and it's going to be dumped all the way down by Cooper Hills of East Grand Forks. Back to collect it behind his own net is Rylan Carinta. He's going to drop this one off for Holtberg. Holtberg is going to drop it off. Now Grand Forks Red River crosses the red line. They're going to dump it in. They're going to ring it around the far wall. It's going to be stopped at the near corner. And eventually that one is picked up by Pesh, and he's going to successfully ring it around the far wall all the way down the length of the ice. So now just 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Forks Red River. Really good job here from the East Grand Forks penalty kill so far. Grand Forks Red River trying to re-enter the zone. This loose puck is going to end up on the stick of, once again, Judd Pesh. He's going to slap shot this one down the entire length of the ice. Carinta is going to play this one to the near wall. It's going to end up on the stick of Gruenberg. Gruenberg's going to enter the zone for Grand Forks Red River. Dallas Jackson, shot from the point, was tipped on the way. Vetch was standing right on top of the crease. He got a stick on that one, but the shot was able to miss the net. And there was Vetch trying once again to find Dallas Jackson on the far post. That one's going to go all the way to the far wall. Ross shot from the point is going to make it on frame. Save there from Shinley. Collecting the rebound is Gruenberg. Has it below the East Grand Forks goal line. Now Dallas Jackson has it as the Rough Riders are cycling on the far side. It's going to come back to Rost on the near point. Rost is making some moves at the blue line. He's going to have this one get off of his stick. Great job by Panzer to apply some pressure at the point. Rost has to retreat all the way back into his own zone. The Rough Riders re-entering the zone with some speed. Now with all the time in the world, Vetch rifling off a wrist shot. The rebound is going to come to the stick of Varnson. Almost a 2-on-1 opportunity there for East Grand Forks. Maybe some tired legs on the ice for the Green Wave. Just 17 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Forks Red River. Now here's Varnson getting it in the offensive zone for the Green Wave. Didn't have much support, so it's going to end up on the stick of Rost. He's going to cross center ice, dump it on frame. Shinley's going to direct it towards the far wall, and that's going to do it. East Grand Forks kills off a 5-minute major. They're able to preserve a 1-goal lead, 1-0, with just under 10 minutes remaining in the second period. We're about halfway through this one. Beadall enters the zone, only has one glove on, throws a shot towards the net. That's going to miss high. Rebound is going to come to the far point. East Grand Forks able to force a turnover. Now Max Bees has it, skating through the neutral zone, entering the offensive end for the Green Wave, throws a shot towards the net. Corinta saves it, deflects it towards the far wall. Now Grand Forks Red River is able to collect the rebound, trying to get it out into the neutral zone, able to do so momentarily. And East Grand Forks immediately dumps it right back in. Nice use of the body in the far corner there from Mulebrook. Mulebrook doing a great job of separating number 4 Sabota from the puck for Grand Forks Red River. And East Grand Forks is feeling themselves now after killing off that 5-minute RBB Electric power play that Grand Forks Red River had. Re-entering the zone now is Mulebrook. He's going to be rubbed off the puck there. This one's going to come back to the point. Another shot from Schmiederberg. That one was blocked. Great job there by Dallas Jackson. However, it's going to come back to Panzer. His shot from the top of the far faceoff circle. Puck is still loose. Panzer has it below the net, trying a centering feed. Unable to clear the zone is Grand Forks Red River. Now Panzer has it. He's going to give it back, and here's a wide open net. Mulebrook unable to get a stick on it. A shot on net from East Grand Forks. Coming from Tucker Lovejoy, throwing a shot towards the net from the point. Rebound was right on top of the crease, waiting for it there. With eyes wide open was Nolan Mulebrook. Mulebrook unable to knock that one home, so still a 1-goal lead for East Grand Forks and icing on the play. 8 minutes and 41 seconds remaining in period number 2. Green Wave still leading the Rough Riders by a score of 1-0. Rost collects this one off the defensive zone face-off. Now we're going to have a foot race towards the net as Ross deflected that one high off the glass. Foot race is won by East Grand Forks. Corbett's going to deflect this one off the near wall. It's going to go out into the neutral zone. Dallas Jackson's backhand pass is going to end up on the stick of Hoganson. Hoganson getting connected with Tyson Ulmer unsuccessfully. It's going to roll out of his reach. Now East Grand Forks trying to break it out along the far wall. Skating after it now is Van Epps. Here comes another foot race going up against Krogstad. Van Epps now going to be pressed up against the end wall below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. And almost an opportunity there for Varnson. This one's still loose. It's going to come out to the point. It's going to be skated, picked up in stride by Hoganson. Hoganson entering the offensive zone for the Rough Riders only momentarily, has this one taken away from him by Jace Van Epps. He's going to cross center ice and dump this one deep for the Green Wave. Quick stretch pass is broken up by Clausen for East Grand Forks. He's going to cross center ice and dump this one on net towards Rylan Corinta. And Corinta's going to just jump on top of that one. We've had some fast-paced physical hockey between both of these teams throughout the second period. Still no goals in the second period. However, a Schmiederberg goal in the first period has given the East Grand Forks a 1-goal lead that they've held on to. Jace Panzer taking this offensive faceoff now for East Grand Forks. To the right of the netminder, Rylan Corinta. This one is going to be won by the Green Wave. Lovejoy has it below the goal line. He's going to have this one taken away from him. Great breakout there for the Rough Riders. Gruenberg trying to make a move in the neutral zone, has it taken away only momentarily. Now Vetch has it, entering the zone for the Rough Riders. He's going to enter off sides, however. So we're going to have a stoppage in play with 7 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the second period. We're going to have a brief timeout on the ice. This timeout is brought to you by Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. Neutral zone face-off here is going to be taken on the East Grand Forks blue line. It's going to be won by the Green Wave back to Cole Bees. Cole Bees on the near side is going to skate along the wall all the way down below the Rough Rider goal line. He's going to cough it up there, but Bees continuing to battle after it. It's going to end up on the stick of Cooper Hills, trying to corral a puck that was on its edge. Throws a shot towards the net at an odd angle. Rylan Corinta making an awkward save right into his breadbasket, however, and he's going to hold on to that one, so we're going to have yet another stoppage in play. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the second period on our All-True Health System scoreboard. East Grand Forks leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 1-0. Varnson taking this face-off, going up against Beadall for Grand Forks Red River. This one's going to be won by Varnson. Cooper Hill shot right off the points, and we're going to have another goal for East Grand Forks. That's going to be a goal to Cooper Hills. Varnson winning the face-off. Was able to capture that replay. Let's take a look at it. This replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Varnson winning this face-off on the backhand. Cooper Hill skating in from the near wall in stride, just immediately throwing a shot on net. That was a one-timer. So East Grand Forks now doubles their lead, 2-0. So that is going to be a goal from Cooper Hills. That's his second points of the night. He had an assist on the Schmiederberg goal, and the assist is going to be given to number 7. That is Hunter Varnson. We continue to play on now, just under 7 minutes remaining in the second period. East Grand Forks leading by a score of 2-0 now after the Cooper Hills goal. Max Bees has it. He's going to ring it off the near wall all the way out into the neutral zone. Panzer collects it. East Grand Forks has to regroup to get on sides. On the far wall with it now is Lovejoy. He's going to have this one taken away. Skating with it now is Hoganson. Correction, that's Beadall skating through the neutral zone with speed. He's going to hand it off to Wozvik at the far point. Wozvik's going to continue to dump it down deep below the goal line of East Grand Forks. A nice breakout here from the Green Wave. Skating with it now is Jace Panzer. Here's a nice touch pass. It's going to end up on the stick of Max Bees. Rebound, no good. Nice tic-tac-toe passing there from East Grand Forks. They continue to attack. Max Bees with another one-timer from the top of the far circle. Nice pad save there by Corinta. East Grand Forks still maintaining offensive zone possession, and they're going to be offsides. Unable to hold the zone, according to the linesman, is Nicholas Corbett. Some back and forth hockey here in the second period. East Grand Forks feels like is finally starting to get in their groove. A sequence of a couple grade A opportunities there for the Green Wave. Max Bees, the beneficiary of some of those chances, utilizing his booming slap shot on a one-timer on a couple of occasions. Neutral zone faceoff is won by Grand Forks Red River. They're going to dump it out into the neutral zone. The Green Wave try to re-enter the attacking end, but they're going to do so offside, so we're going to have another quick whistle here. 5 minutes and 54 seconds remaining. East Grand Forks killed off a 5-minute major earlier on in this period when they had a 1-goal lead, and they have had the momentum ever since. Every sport is a game of momentum. In hockey, there's a couple of ways you can get it, and killing a 5-minute major is one of the best ways to get the momentum back on your bench. East Grand Forks now breaking out of their own zone. This one's going to be tipped on the way in by number 16 for East Grand Forks. That's Noah Freeze. Teams are going to battle for it in the far corner. It's going to end up on the stick of Rost, who has plenty of room to skate it out of his own end. Rost is going to move this one up to Dallas Jackson. He's going to cross center ice, and then he's going to ring it around the near wall all the way to the far hash marks in the attacking zone for the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders unable to maintain much zone possession time, however. East Grand Forks able to quickly break this one out into the neutral zone. Red River dumps it right back in below the goal line. Unable to corral that one was Shinley. Teams are going to battle for it now in the far corner. Hunter Varnson has it. Varnson making a man miss below his own goal line. Now skating up along the near wall, has this one poked away. Here's Gruenberg, shot towards the net. That one was blocked by Pesch on its way towards the frame. However, this one's going to be collected by Vetch now. Vetch trying a centering feed. Skating below the net. A pass towards the front of the net on the far side. Kind of a sneaky pass. Looked like he was going to skate around the net. Instead, he passes it towards the front. However, that one does not reach its intended target. East Grand Forks with it in their own zone. Plenty of time to break it out. Nicholas Corbett is going to elect to chip this one off the glass, and it's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in period number 2. On our All-True Health System scoreboard, East Grand Forks leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 2-0. And they are also leading in the shots department. 22 for the Green Wave, 13 for the Rough Riders. Offensive zone here for Grand Forks Red River. They would love a goal here in the later stages of period number 2 to try cut this lead in half. Gruenberg's going to take this face-off after Brown gets kicked out of the face-off dot. Correction, this is Wozvik taking the face-off. Got my number 10 and number 20 mixed up there. He's going to win this one back to Holtberg. Holtberg's going to immediately throw a shot on net. Seeing that one the whole way was Noah Shinley. The sophomore's been playing some pretty solid in net so far tonight for the Green Wave. Noah Shinley coming in. I thought his height would be listed here on the program. It is not. Looks like he has some nice size to him. The sophomore. East Grand Forks turning this one over only momentarily. Max Bees does a nice job of regaining possession for the Green Wave. Now he's going to enter the attacking zone, throws a shot towards the net. It's blocked by Holtberg, comes to the near corner. Bees is going to move it over to Mulebrook, still below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. Beedall's going to pass it up to Wozvik along the far wing. He's going to have a nice one-touch pass immediately right back to Beedall. He's going to give it to Caden Ulmer, now entering the attacking end for the Rough Riders. He's going to turn it over. Now here comes Panzer, turning back immediately the other way. A 3-on-2 opportunity here for East Grand Forks. Panzer throws a shot towards the net. Rebound goes high up into the air, eventually onto the stick of Caden Ulmer. He's unable to break that one out. And East Grand Forks is going to dump it below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. They're going to go for a full line change here. That's Jordan Nowaski, who has served the entirety of his 5-minute major, 5 and a 10. He's back on the ice, so it indeed was not a game misconduct. Nowaski was the player who served the 5-minute major for East Grand Forks. Actually serving the 5 minutes for East Grand Forks was Sean Lind. Nowaski was the player who committed the penalty. Icing now for Grand Forks Red River, so we're going to have an offensive zone face-off here for the Green Wave. Nowaski's going to take this one for EGF. The Riders are able to win this one back to Rost. Rost is going to use his sand wedge to chip it out into the neutral zone. Unable to corral that one is Clausen. Now here's a chance for the Rough Riders coming back the other way. Throwing a shot towards the net was Hoganson. That one's deflected, and the puck is going to go up into the netting, so we're going to have another stoppage in play. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in period number 2. East Grand Forks still leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 2-0 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Face-off is going to be to the right of Noah Shinley. Shinley, who has made all 15 saves that have been thrown towards him so far tonight. Defensive zone face-off for East Grand Forks. This one's going to be taken by Varnson. He's going to lose it. However, he gives chase towards the point. Collision between the number 7s. That's Varnson and Rost. Rost doing a good job of holding the zone. However, it's eventually going to bleed out into the neutral zone. Having to regroup. Krogstad dumps it in on net. Staying focused with Shinley. His save. He's going to deflect that one to the corner. It's going to be chipped out into the neutral zone. Now East Grand Forks entering the Rough Rider end with some speed. Cooper Hills is going to throw on the brakes, pass it back towards the point. Pesh is going to throw it towards the net. It is going to be saved by Rylan Corinta, and Corinta is going to hop on top of that one. 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in period number 2. East Grand Forks does such a good job of not allowing the opposing teams to have sustained pressure on the forecheck. And then when they're able to break it out into the attacking zone for the Green Wave, they do a quick job of getting themselves in a position to effectively move the puck around the horn and try to create some grade A opportunities. Offensive zone faceoff to the left of Corinta. This one's going to be won by East Grand Forks. Quick shot off the faceoff. That's how the Green Wave had their second goal of the game. This shot's going to come off the stick of Lovejoy. But that one is going to be gloved by Corinta. He's going to hang on to that one. So just a brief period of play there. We're going to have another faceoff at the same location to the left of Corinta. Mulebrook's going to be kicked out of the faceoff circle for the Wave. Panzer's going to take this one. He's going to win it back to Lovejoy. Lovejoy unable to control a puck that was on its end. It's going to come out into the neutral zone. Nicholas Corbett retreating all the way back into his own end. He's going to chip it high off the glass, back out into the neutral zone. Back to collect it is Sabota for Red River. He's going to pass it up to Caden Ulmer. Caden Ulmer's centering feed through the neutral zone is broken up. Now the teams are going to battle for it at the near Grand Forks Red River blue line. Red River trying to advance it through the neutral zone. We're going to have a penalty on the play. This one's going to go against East Grand Forks. It appears that number 6, Tucker Lovejoy, is going to be the player who's going to serve the penalty for the Green Wave. Lovejoy is going to be assessed a 2-minute cross-checking penalty, and I'd say that's the right call by the officials. It sure looked like he had both hands on his stick in the traditional cross-checking fashion. So with just 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining, Grand Forks Red River is going to have almost the remainder of the period on the RBB Electric power play, trying to cut this lead in half. Earlier this period, East Grand Forks was able to kill off a 5-minute major of Jordan Nowaski. That gave them some momentum. They scored shortly thereafter to double their lead to what it is now, 2-0. Grand Forks Red River wins the faceoff, but it's going to come out of the zone. Unable to hold the offensive zone as Holtberg, he retreats back to his own zone. They continue to play with it below their own goal line. Finally, Holtberg is going to move north. Now skating through the neutral zone, Beadall has it. He's going to cross center ice and ring it around to the near side. Immediately collected by East Grand Forks. They're unable to break it out, but now here's a chance for East Grand Forks coming back the other way. Throwing this one towards the net is Jace Van Epps. That's going to hit a defender on the way. So 35 seconds are gone off the power play, and not many shots, if any, for Grand Forks Red River this time around on the RBB Electric power play. Entering the attacking zone once again are the Rough Riders. Teams are going to battle for it in the near corner. I see 3 cream-colored jerseys for Grand Forks Red River and 2 for East Grand Forks. It's going to come back to the point. Holtberg feeding Hoganson on the far side. He's going to throw a wrist shot towards the net from the far face-off circle. Nice job with his positioning is Noah Shinley. He's going to make that save. And that's going to result in another stoppage in play. Just 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining on the man advantage for Grand Forks Red River. 5 seconds are the difference between the game clock and the penalty clock. Just 1 minute 9 seconds remaining in period number 2. Red River able to win this face-off and able to hold the zone this time around. Hoganson has it at the far point. He's going to give it to Rost. Ross is going to give it right back to Hoganson, who's going to throw a shot towards the net. It's going to miss wide of the frame. It's going to deflect to the far corner. Dallas Jackson throws it back below the goal line of East Grand Forks, where the teams are going to battle for it behind the net. Eventually, teams continue to battle for it. It's going to be deflected to the near corner. Teams are going to give chase. Nice job there from Ross to hold the zone for the Rough Riders. Now here's a chance, making his way towards the net, circling the wagons for the Riders is Stetson Brown. It's going to come out to the point. Rost back to Hoganson. Dallas Jackson trying to get connected there with Stetson Brown. One-timer attempt, no, unsuccessful. He's going to come back out into the neutral zone. Now just 15 seconds remaining on the power play for Grand Forks Red River. Nicholas Corbett collects it below his own net. His breakout pass is going to go right to Griffin Hoganson. He's going to give it to Ross. Puck is still right on top of the crease. Wide open net. Jace Panzer collects the rebound. We've seen a couple of those here this evening. Grand Forks Red River unable to collect either of those rebounds, and that's going to do it for period number 2. Once again, the East Grand Forks penalty kill does its job to preserve the 2-goal lead. So after 2 periods of play, East Grand Forks leading Grand Forks Red River by a score of 2-0 on our All True Health System scoreboard. We're going to take a quick break here. A word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will provide you the second intermission report on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Wilrich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Okay. Welcome back inside the Civic Center. You are listening to East Grand Forks Red River Hockey on the air, 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. We also have video coverage available for you as well. You can access that stream by visiting our website, KNOXradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could visit YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and get email updates every time we schedule another stream. We got 2 streams going tonight, this matchup inside the Civic Center, and then over at Grand Forks Red River. We have a doubleheader between the Rough Riders and Grand Forks Central. Jacob Lindemann on the call, girls basketball and boys basketball. This is the second intermission report. This intermission report is brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The Men of Steel. The story of that second period was the penalty kill for East Grand Forks. The Green Wave came in with a 77.6% conversion rate on the penalty kill so far this season. They were able to kill off a 5-minute major and then a 2-minute minor to end the second frame there. Good job there to regain the momentum. So another period, another goal for East Grand Forks. They now lead by a score of 2-0. That second goal coming at the 10-minute mark of period number 2. That was a nice goal off the faceoff given to Cooper Hills. Off the faceoff, that one was won by number 7, Hunter Varnson. For those of you watching our video stream, let's take another look at that one. And that is disappointing. I accidentally pressed replay video, so we got another look at the Zamboni taking a lap around the ice. But you get the picture. It was to the right of Rylan Carenta. This one was won back. Let's see if we're able to play it. Yep, here's the second goal of the game. Hunter Varnson is going to be taking the face-off here to the right of Carenta. He's going to immediately win it to Cooper Hills, who walks towards the center of the ice, just not even dusting that puck off. And he's going to throw it on net. And that's going to be a goal. It beats the netminder, Rylan Carenta, double the lead for East Grand Forks. Once again, that coming at the 10-minute mark. That goal brought to you by Bergstrom Electric, where the light does indeed shine brighter. 2 of them for East Grand Forks. One in the first period off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg. Another one coming in the second period. That one coming off the stick of Cooper Hills. Let's take another look at that goal that we had in the first period, the Hills goal. It's only letting me show the Cooper Hills goal, but that's fine. We're still able to get a look at that one at least. But we continue on with this intermission report on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales KNOX and KNOX Live Sports Network. After 2 periods of play, the Green Wave leading the Rough Riders by a score of 2-0. Taking a look at the shots department, things have tightened up in that regard after 7 minutes of power play time for Grand Forks Red River there in the second period. 25 shots on net for East Grand Forks. That's 23 saves for Ryland Corinta. And Noah Shinley has made all 17 saves that have been thrown towards him. Shinley's been having made some big saves as well. They have not all been kept to the outside, and there's been a couple of scrambles right on top of the crease, some pucks that have been left right in the open, right on top of the net. Grand Forks Red River not being able to take advantage on any of those opportunities so far. They're 0 for 2 on the power play, the largest, most notable one being that 5-minute major. I believe it was a contact to the head, so it was a 5 and a 10 assessed to number 8, Jordan Nowaski. Grand Forks Red River had a couple of opportunities on the power play, but a great job by Tyler Palmasino and that penalty-killing unit to kill off not only the 5-minute major, but also a 2-minute minor to end out the remainder of the second period. That could have been a huge momentum shift. The pendulum could have easily swung back towards Grand Forks Red River. Instead, East Grand Forks able to kill off that 2-minute minor to end the second period. They go into the locker room with all the momentum on their side, leading by 2 goals. However, as the cliche goes, a 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have in hockey. Once again, this intermission report brought to you by High Plains Water, your home's clear choice for awesome water, and Grand Forks Welding and Machine. The Men of Steel. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up this second intermission report and get ready for the third period of play between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. You are listening and watching to high school hockey on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Welcome back to KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. We are live inside the Civic Center here at East Grand Forks, Minnesota. After 2 periods of play, the Green Wave leading the Rough Riders of Grand Forks Red River by a score of 2-0. A couple of goals One coming off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg, the other one coming off the stick of Cooper Hills. The Schmiederberg goal coming 10 minutes and 15 seconds, with 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in period number 1. And then the Hills goal came with just over 7 minutes remaining in the second period. So East Grand Forks averaging a goal a period, doing a nice job there in the second frame on the penalty kill, killing off both a 5-minute major and a 2-minute minor. So 7 minutes in total in the second period. The majority of the 17 minutes of play in the second frame, East Grand Forks was a man short. They were able to kill off both, and after the first 5-minute major that they killed off, they had all the momentum to preserve that 1-goal lead. Shortly thereafter, Cooper Hills got a goal off the face-off. That face-off was won by Hunter Varnson. Just a great set play off the face-off. Nice play design there from Tyler Palmasino as his coaching staff, and great execution by his players. Let's take another look at that goal. Once again, this replay brought to you by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency. Great job by Varnson. He's going to win this one on his backhand. Hills is just going to walk into this one, moving towards the center of the ice, and he's able to beat Corinta glove side to double the lead for East Grand Forks, leading 2-0 over Grand Forks Red River after 2 periods of play. Getting ready to start the third period here. The Zamboni is off the ice. The cheerleaders are on. The players have yet to emerge from the locker rooms. This broadcast brought to you by Rivard's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service right here in East Grand Forks, just only spitting distance away from where we're at here inside the Civic Center. And those goals that we talked about were courtesy of Bergstrom Electric, where the light indeed does shine brighter. The teams are re-emerging. Nice uniform matchup on hand here tonight. Really love it when East Grand Forks wears these business suits, as we'll call them. That's what the University of North Dakota calls their all-black uniforms. Very reminiscent of what we're seeing. Very similar color schemes for the Green Wave. Black socks, black breezers, black jerseys, black helmets. Going up against Grand Forks Red River in their traditional red breezers, red gloves, red helmets, but they have cream socks and cream jerseys on with the Teddy Roosevelt crest on their chest. Really beautiful uniform matchup from 2 very talented teams. Grand Forks competing on the North Dakota side of the Red River. East Grand Forks obviously competing on the Minnesota side of the Red River. The Rough Riders coming into tonight's matchup on a 6-game winning streak. They're going to have to try and mount a third period comeback to extend that to 7. East Grand Forks trying to get out of a 2-game losing streak. They've lost to a couple of quality teams in the state of Minnesota. Both those games coming last week, and we had the War Road game covered for you here on KNOX. They lost that one to the Warriors by a score of 3-1, and Wayzata by a score of 4-0. If they were able to hold on to the lead, they would get back into the winning column. And we're getting ready. The puck is officially down, and we're ready for the third period of play here inside the Civic Center. East Grand Forks quickly dumps this one deep below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River. It's going to come back all the way out to the far point. Cole Bees is going to throw a shot towards the net. It's going to go off Jace Van Epps. Teams are going to continue to fight for it now below the goal line. Cooper Hills trying to look for a centering feed. Cooper Hills doing a nice job showcasing his skating ability to hold on to the puck to maintain possession. It's going to end up on the stick of Hunter Varnson, making his way towards the point. Nice one-timer. Oh, back to Max Bees. Max Bees got all of it on that one, but Corinta was able to get his glove on it to keep this a 2-goal hockey game. All the way back now on the other side, Cole Bees has it below his own net. He's trying to break it out along the near wing. One-touch pass towards the center of the ice, and the East Grand Forks is able to get it out into the neutral zone. Only momentarily, Beadall has it. He's going to lose that one to Lovejoy. Lovejoy's cross-ice pass to the near side is broken up. Now Holtberg is going to enter the attacking zone, almost making his way all the way to the net. It's going to end up on the stick of Hoganson. His shot is going to be stopped by Shinley. So some back-and-forth action here to start period number 3. And wow, that was a great opportunity in the Rough Riders zone for East Grand Forks. A one-timer from Max B stepping in from the point. He was right in the slot. Slap shot one-timer, got all of it on that one. Just an amazing feed from Varnson, who was coming towards the net, walking along that goal line, coming from the boards towards the net. All attention was on him, and he slid that one over to Bees, but a nice save by Corinta to keep this a 2-goal hockey game. Face-off win for Grand Forks Red River is going to come back all the way down below their own goal line. Teams are then going to battle for it in the near corner. It's going to come up to the near hash mark. Skating away with it is Mulebrook. He goes to the far side. Nicholas Corbett throws a shot towards the net. Big rebound. Judd Pesch has a shot from the near point. That one's going to hit traffic. Hoganson is going to skate this one out to center ice, and he's going to be pressed up against the boards in front of the East Grand Forks bench, and he's just going to elect to dump this one below the goal line of the Green Wave. Some nice physicality being showcased below the goal line there. Nice hard hit there from Judd Pesch. Now here comes Lovejoy coming back the other way on a breakaway, trying to go to his forehand. Nice save by Carenta. Great opportunity there for Tucker Lovejoy, putting his shoulder down, showcasing his speed. Judd Pesch is going to throw a shot on towards Carenta from the near hash marks. Easy save for Carenta. He's going to play this one to his defenseman, who's going to dump it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing and a stoppage in play. Just over 15 minutes remaining in period number 3. And we've already seen a handful of grade A opportunities, especially for East Grand Forks to start this third period. Now an offensive zone faceoff for the Green Wave to the right of Rylan Carenta. This one's going to be taken by Jordan Waskey, who served a 5-minute major earlier on in the second period. The Green Wave were able to kill that one off. That was one of the big momentum shifts in the hockey game. East Grand Forks able to gain possession after the offensive zone faceoff. They're going to battle for it in the near corner. Ross is going to use his skate to kick this one up to the near hash marks. It's going to be collected there by East Grand Forks' number 16. That's Noah Fries. He's going to ring it around to the far side. It's going to come back to Rost in the near corner. His clearing attempt is unsuccessful. Finally, the Rough Riders are able to get it out into the neutral zone, and this one's going to be dumped right back in by Quartz. Back to play it is Reed Krogstad. He's going to dump this one, deflected off the near wall. Gruenberg comes up with it. He passes it back to Rost right in front of his own net. He's going to chip this one off the glass on the near side. It's going to come out into the neutral zone. East Grand Forks regains possession, trying to make his way towards the net is Cooper Hills, showcasing some stick handling ability there. The Green Wave now are going to commence their forecheck. Krogstad has it below his own goal line. He's going to pass this one along to the far wing. Trying to collect it there is Caden Ulmer. He's going to cough this one up. Jace Van Epps now has it. His centering feed from behind the goal line is going to come back out to Max Bees, but the puck was bouncing. Krogstad, or correction, that's Wasvik, was able to collect it and get it out into the neutral zone. Re-entering the attacking end is Cooper Hills. He's going to drop this one for Max Bees. His shot towards the net is going to be deflected, and it's going to end up all the way up onto the concourse. So that's going to be a stoppage in play with 13 minutes and 42 seconds remaining on our All True Health System scoreboard. East Grand Forks leading this one by a score of 2-0. If they win tonight, they are going to be the winners of the Gambucci Cup in the 2024-2025 season. They had a clean sweep over both Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central earlier on this season. The Green Wave defeating the Rough Riders back on November 29th at Eagles Arena by a score of 7-2. A lot tighter of a contest this time around. We continue to play on East Grand Forks' forecheck. They have all the momentum right now, and they are playing with a lot of confidence. Judd Pesch is going to keep this one in the zone on the far side, or on the near hash marks. He's going to skate behind the net, pass it to the far side to Lovejoy. Lovejoy makes a man miss, makes his way towards the net, now skating behind the net. He's going to try to get it back out to the point. He's able to do so, gives it to Pesch. Back to Nicholas Corbett. Nice D-to-D pass, trying to find Mulebrook, slashing towards the net from the near side. Unable to connect there. Still, however, East Grand Forks continues to apply the pressure in the offensive zone. Mulebrook has it now. He's going to give it to Panzer in the slot. Panzer's shot is going to go off the shoulder of Carenta, and Lovejoy trying to bat that one out of midair. An Evan Trupp-style goal, and he was cross-checked on the way. So East Grand Forks is going to go on the RBB Electric power play. And just after about 2 minutes of sustained pressure there from East Grand Forks, and that's going to be a head contact penalty. That's going to be assessed against, I believe, let's get a number here. I believe that's number 16. That's Rylan Beadall. And I stand corrected. It's actually number 13, Tyson Ulmer, in the penalty box for Grand Forks Red River. So now here's our first look, I believe, or our second look tonight here at the East Grand Forks power play. And according to statistics, they are likely to score here. Grand Forks Red River 50% on the penalty kill this season. East Grand Forks 0 for 1 on the night so far, and they gain possession after the faceoff. Now from the far post, a shot towards the net off the stick of Varnson goes off the side of the net. And the rebound is going to deflect to the far corner, and Red River is able to dump it all the way down. Shinley's going to collect it there, hand it off to Max Bees. Max B's quickly skating off his own zone. Nice move to avoid the forechecker, and he's going to drop it off behind him. This one's going to end up on the stick of Cooper Hills. Hills making a forechecker miss. Now getting into a prime scoring area, throws a shot towards the net. That's gloved by Corinta. So that's going to give us another stoppage in play. 12 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in period number 3. East Grand Forks still with a 2-goal lead, trying to add on to that on the RBB Electric power play. 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Green Wave. Mulebrook's going to take this face-off here to the left of Corinta. And East Grand Forks, they're going to win it back to Nicholas Corbett. He throws a shot towards the net. Rebound was loose momentarily. Clearing attempt unsuccessful, Red River. Here's Jace Panzer from the top of the near face-off circle. Cross-ice pass to Lovejoy on the far side. Lovejoy trying to move the puck towards the net, but that's going to be deflected up into the netting. So we're going to have a stoppage in play now. Just 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play for East Grand Forks. A couple of grade A opportunities here. They've come out with their hair on fire in the third period with a 2-goal lead. Great job by Ryland Corinta in the early stages of this third period to keep it a 2-goal game. Jace Panzer is going to take the offensive zone face-off going up against Griffin Hoganson. Hoganson's going to win this one back, but Mulebrook's going to collect it for the Green Wave, so they're going to get possession off the face-off. Back to Nicholas Corbett from the point. That shot was blocked by Dallas Jackson, and it's going to deflect out into the neutral zone, so the Green Wave are going to have to regroup. Corbett trying to drop it towards Mulebrook. Broken up by Jackson, trying to find Hoganson on the far post. That could have been a nice scoring opportunity for the Rough Riders, a man short. East Grand Forks quickly entering the attacking zone once again, getting their power play set up. Lovejoy's shot from the top of the far face-off circle is blocked on the way. A couple of nice blocks there from Dallas Jackson. And now we have what appears to be that's going to stay an offensive zone face-off for East Grand Forks. Now just 31 seconds remaining on the power play for the Green Wave. 1 minute and 18 seconds remaining in regulation, period number 3. Varnson taking the face-off. Varnson has 2 points tonight. Or Varnson has, correction, that's Cooper Hills who has 2 points tonight. Varnson had the assist on the second goal. He has 1 point tonight. Face-off win comes back to Judd Pesh. He throws a shot towards the net. It's going to be deflected to the far corner. Varnson, centering feed is broken up. Red River is able to collect that one. They're going to dump it all the way down the ice, and back to collect it is Shinley. Now just 13 seconds remaining on the RBB Electric power play for East Grand Forks. They're going to have to hurry to try to get one more opportunity on the man advantage. Here comes Cooper Hills entering the attacking zone. He's going to lose possession. That's going to be collected by Beadall. He's going to clear it out to the neutral zone, and now both teams are playing at even strength. 10 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Grand Forks Red River trying to break it out of their own zone. It's going to be intercepted by Clausen at his own blue line. He's trying to move it through the neutral zone. It's going to end up on the stick of Caden Ulmer. He's going to pass this one the length of the neutral zone. Could have been a penalty there for East Grand Forks. Getting right back up is Caden Ulmer. He's going to chase it to the far corner in the attacking zone for Grand Forks Red River. Ulmer continuing to give chase. East Grand Forks is going to ring it around to the near hash marks. Waiting for it there is Cooper Hills. He's going to give it back to Judd Pesh behind his own net. Pesh on the backhand is just going to throw this one all the way down the ice. It's going to go on frame, so no icing. 10 minutes remaining in the third period. East Grand Forks leading 2-0. And now another full-length clear from Grand Forks Red River. This one yet again deflected, so no icing on the play. Now with it for East Grand Forks is Vetch. He's going to cough this one up. Here's a scoring opportunity for Red River. Vetch almost able to get the rebound there on the far post. Still in the attacking zone for the Rough Riders. Able to clear this one is Cole Schmiederberg. He's going to throw this one into the crowd. So we're going to have a stoppage in play. The referees are going to go collect another puck. 9 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in regulation. On our All True Health System scoreboard, the Green Wave leading the Rough Riders by a score of 2-0. The goals coming from Schmiederberg and Hills. Schmiederberg's goal came in the first period. That was assisted by Hills and Clausen. And then Hills' goal in the second period, the assist coming from Varnson. Offensive zone face-off win here for the Riders. This one's going to come back to Sabota. He's going to throw a shot towards the net. It's going to miss. The Riders are going to continue to apply some pressure. Dallas Jackson's going to throw on the brakes in the far corner. He's going to skate it behind the net, now in the near corner of the attacking zone for the Riders. Jackson trying to make his way towards the middle of the ice. He's going to pass it back to Tyson Ulmer at the near hash marks. He's going to ring it around to the far corner where Dallas Jackson's going to move it to Hoganson. Hoganson with it behind the net. His centering feed is broken up. Still the Riders are able to maintain possession, and you can feel the momentum starting to swing towards Grand Forks Red River. They're starting to feel the urgency, trailing by 2 with 9 minutes remaining in regulation. Dallas Jackson's centering feed could have been a grade A scoring opportunity, but on the ice was Tyson Ulmer. He was probably pushed into the net. I didn't see that one completely, but the net comes off its moorings, so we're going to have a stoppage in play. A nice stretch of play there for the Riders, having some sustained pressure in the offensive zone, unable to convert on a goal. Great job there from Jackson, Hoganson, and Ulmer, the second line for Grand Forks Red River. Face-off now to the left of Shinley. Offensive zone face-off is going to be won by East Grand Forks in their own end. They're going to clear it out into the neutral zone, and it's going to end up below the goal line. Nice chase there by Cooper Hills to just deflect that one at the Red River blue line to dump it even deeper. Wasvik has his pocket picked from behind, but it's going to end up on the stick of Krogstad. Krogstad crosses center ice, throws it into the zone on net towards Shinley. He's going to deflect it to the near corner. Green Wave are going to ring it around all the way to the far side. Nice centering feed through the neutral zone on the stick of Varnson. He's going to cross center ice and dump it deep into the Rough Rider zone. Rough Riders quickly able to gain possession. A breakaway or a turnover here on the breakout attempt for the Rough Riders. East Grand Forks not able to do anything with it. Now skating back the other way is Beadall. Beadall's going to drop this one to Rost. Rost with a nice shot towards the net, but an amazing glove save by Noah Shinley. I'm going to capture that replay. That has to be a candidate for finest auto trim cover of the game. You'll see Beadall. He's going to drop this one for Rost. Rost throwing this one towards the net, but an amazing glove save there from Shinley. Without a stick was Cole Bees, so Grand Forks Red River was operating de facto on the man advantage there, trying to use Bees as a screen, but a nice job there from Shinley to stay focused on that one. Grand Forks Red River with a shot attempt from the point off the face-off. That's going to miss wide. East Grand Forks is going to collect the rebound, dump it out into the neutral zone where the Riders are going to collect it. They're going to re-enter the attacking zone. Vetch does so without a stick, so he's forced to kick it deeper into the attacking zone for the Riders and pick his stick back up. East Grand Forks able to dump it back, get the puck cleared out of their own end. The Riders now moving it through the neutral zone. Vetch has his pocket picked at the East Grand Forks blue line. Lovejoy collects it. He's going to cross center ice and dump it deep where Jace Panzer is going to give chase. East Grand Forks is going to get a full line change. That's going to give the Riders plenty of time to break this one out of their own zone. Vetch once again crossing center ice along the near wall. He's going to dump this one deep below the goal line of East Grand Forks, but with all the time in the world, Clausen skating it out of his own zone. He's going to turn it over right in front of the East Grand Forks bench. Trying to re-enter the zone for Grand Forks Red River is Tyson Ulmer. He's going to do so off sides. So now we're going to have a neutral zone face-off, stoppage in play, just over 7 minutes remaining in regulation. We've had a fast-paced hockey game here. Just an hour and 38 minutes in real time, 2 periods of play. Now just 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Mulebrook coming downhill on the near side for East Grand Forks. The puck comes off his stick before he's able to get a shot off. The Green Wave are able to hold the zone. Judd Pesch ringing it around to the far corner. Panzer giving chase. He's going to poke it back up to Corbett. Corbett's going to ring it around now to the near side. Mulebrook gives chase, and he's going to be pressed against the boards at the near hash marks. Teams are going to battle for it there. Puck is pressed up against the near wall. And finally, skating away with it is Lovejoy. He's going to have a nice feed to Varnson, who's going to throw a shot towards the net. Nice save with his shoulder for Corinta. Grand Forks Red River able to collect the rebound. Now here comes Tyson Ulmer. Tyson Ulmer is going to have a spinorama shot from the top of the far face-off circle. That's going to miss wide. Back onto the stick of Ulmer now in the near corner in the attacking zone for the Riders. Ross is going to throw a weak shot towards the net. That's going to miss wide. It's going to deflect towards the far corner. A shot towards the net there from Krogstad is going to easily be gloved by Noah Shinley. And Shinley is in the zone right now. Just 6 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Grand Forks Red River has to start to feel the urgency. They trail East Grand Forks by a score of 2-0, and the Green Wave can start to taste the Gambucci Cup. Offensive zone faceoff for the Riders to the left of Shinley. This one is won by East Grand Forks. Nice design play off the faceoff, trying to ring it around to the near side. That one was collected by Hales at the near red line. He's going to dump it deep, burn more time off the clock. Now just 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Grand Forks Red River trying to clear this one out of their own zone into the neutral zone. Krogstad just fires it right at the coaching staff, so that's going to be a stoppage in play. Now it's going to be a defensive zone faceoff for Grand Forks Red River. This faceoff is going to be to the left of Corinta. It's going to be taken by Varnson for East Grand Forks in the offensive zone, and Beadall for the Riders in the defensive zone. Defensive zone faceoff 1 for Grand Forks Red River. Rost immediately met by 2 fork checkers for East Grand Forks. He's able to win that puck battle, though. He kicks it to Wozvik. Wozvik's going to skate it out of his own zone, cross center ice, and dump it deep. First person to the puck is Max Bees. He's going to try and move it up the near wall, breaking out of his own zone. Just 5.5 minutes remaining now in regulation. East Grand Forks is going to chip it out into the neutral zone. Krogstad collects it, immediately dumps it right back below the goal line of East Grand Forks. Giving chase is Caden Ulmer. Nice job there from Max Bees, going D-to-D with Cole Bees. Cole Bees is going to move it up to the neutral zone. Crossing center ice now for East Grand Forks is going to be Quartz. He's going to dump it below the goal line of Grand Forks Red River, where the teams are going to battle for it now behind Corinta. Skating away with it is Beadall. He skates it out of his own zone through the neutral zone. He's going to give it to Rost, the top of the near faceoff circle in the attacking zone for the Riders. He's going to try hand it off to Brown. Brown did not collect that one cleanly, so he dumps it into the far corner. That's collected by East Grand Forks' Nicholas Corbett, and he's just going to dump that one all the way down the ice for an icing. And that's going to be another stoppage in play on our All True Health System scoreboard. 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third period. East Grand Forks still with a 2-goal lead. 2-0. East Grand Forks also leading in the shot department. 31 shots on net, 29 saves for Ryland Corinta. And all 22 saves thrown towards Noah Shinley have been saved for the netminder from East Grand Forks. Now the Wave coughing that one up at center ice. Here comes Gruenberg trying to throw a shot towards the net. He has his pocket picked by Lovejoy. Lovejoy now skating through the neutral zone, entering the attacking end for the Wave. His centering feed is broken up. Now Vetch trying to make something happen. Nice job there from the East Grand Forks defenseman, Judd Pesch, to prevent any forward movement there from Vetch. East Grand Forks dumps this one into the near corner of Grand Forks Red River. Nice pass through the neutral zone. That one's touched by Tyson Ulmer after he crosses center ice into the East Grand Forks zone. East Grand Forks' number 26, Max Bees, is going to dump this one all the way down, but they're going to say that was deflected by a Rough Rider player, so no icing on the play. More precious time continues to tick off the clock. Now just 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in regulation. Going to keep an eye on Corinta, trailing by 2 with just 3.5 minutes remaining. You got to think head coach Tim Scarperud is starting to think about pulling his netminder to try cut this lead in half in the final stages of regulation. Red River now breaking it out of their own zone. Max Bees has it. He throws it into the neutral zone. It's going to end up on the stick of Cole Bees. He's going to go to the far side to Jace Van Epps. His cross-ice pass through the neutral zone is caught. That one was caught by Rost. Now Sabota has it in his own zone, right in front of Corinta. Just 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Here comes Hoganson, skating it out of his own zone, crossing center ice in front of the East Grand Forks bench. He's hit right as he enters the East Grand Forks zone. It's going to ring around to the near side where Dallas Jackson gains control. He's going to try to throw a shot towards the net. That's going to go off the knee pads of Max Bees and all the way down the ice. No icing called as it went off. It was a blocked shot. So back to collect it is Holtberg. He tries to move this one through the neutral zone. That's deflected. It's going to end up back below the goal line once again. Sabota has it. He's being pressured. He's going to have this one taken away from him by Quartz. Quartz is going to throw it to the near corner. East Grand Forks is trying to burn time off the clock. Quartz now has it in the neutral zone. Re-entering the attacking end for the Green Wave. He's going to have this one taken away. Here come the Riders coming back the other way. Corinta staying in his net. Shot thrown towards the net by Beadall. It's going to miss wide and ring around all the way out to the neutral zone. the Rough Riders. Rost is going to have to retreat all the way back into his own end. Nice cross-ice pass there, getting connected with Gruenberg. Gruenberg passing it to the far wing, trying to move that one towards the net was Beadall. Beadall misses the net on his shot attempt. East Grand Forks dumps this one all the way down. It goes in between the wickets of Wozvik. Wozvik going for a line change. Rost retreats below his own goal line. He tries a full-length ice pass. That is unsuccessful. East Grand Forks collects it, and they're going to dump it all the way down, and they do so behind center ice. So that's going to be a stoppage in play for an icing, and it looks like we're going to get maybe a timeout here from the East Grand Forks coaching staff. No, assistant coach Colton Sanderson just wants a quick conversation. Instead, a timeout is going to be called by Tim Scarperud, the head coach for Grand Forks Red River. Well, that'll give us an opportunity to give a shout-out to our timeout sponsors. Our timeout sponsors are Apex Apparel, your family-owned quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks, and Big Jim's Tire, the region's largest agricultural tire supplier. This broadcast, of course, is brought to you by our network sponsors, Rivard's Turf and Forage. Check out all of their specialized seeds at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, sales, and service in East Grand Forks, right off of Highway 2. East Grand Forks had one goal in the first period, that one coming off the stick of Schmiederberg. And then they had another one in the second period, that one coming off the stick of Cooper Hills off the offensive zone face-off. That face-off won by Hunter Varnson. No scoring to speak of yet here in period number 3. You got to imagine Scarperud is talking about when he wants to pull his netminder. He might do it right away here. Just a minute 43 remaining in regulation. Offensive zone face-off upcoming for Grand Forks Red River, and it looks like Carenta is not going to go back to his net as predicted. He's going to hop right onto the bench. So an extra attacker coming onto the ice for Grand Forks Red River. With a minute 45 seconds remaining in regulation. They need 2 to tie things up. This face-off to the left of Shinley. And it is won by Grand Forks Red River. They needed that one. Beadall collects it off the face-off. His centering feed towards the front of the net, and Red River throws a shot towards. We got a scrum right on top of the crease. East Grand Forks able to collect that rebound. I'll tell you what, that's maybe the 3rd or 4th time we've seen that so far tonight, where the netminder for East Grand Forks, Noah Shinley, has had to make an initial save, and the rebound is just sitting right on top of the crease. If Red River is able to convert on 1 or 2 of those, obviously we have a much different hockey game. But a great job by the East Grand Forks defensive unit to just collapse on those rebounds and get them out of harm's way. Wozvik now taking the offensive zone face-off for Grand Forks Red River. This is going to be won by the Wave. It's going to end up on the stick of Cole Bees, who's going to ring it around all the way to the far side. The Riders doing everything they can to hold the zone. And we're going to have a battle for it along the far wall. Near the hash marks. Puck is still loose. Wozvik has it. He's going to move it back to the Holtberg at the point. Holtberg walking the blue line, throwing a shot towards the net, hits traffic on the way. East Grand Forks able to clear this one all the way down the ice, and it's just wide of the frame, so no goal on the play. And we're going to have an icing, so another offensive zone faceoff coming up here for East Grand Forks. Just 56 seconds remaining in regulation. On our All-True Health System scoreboard, the Green Wave leading by 2, by a score of 2-0. Caden Ulmer taking this offensive zone faceoff for the Riders. And he's going to get correction. That was actually Tyson Ulmer. He's going to be booted. Hoganson's going to take his place. Hoganson's going to win this one to the far wing. It's going to come back to Holtberg at the point. Holtberg's going to move it back down low to Hoganson, who's going to move it to Wozvik below the goal line. Wozvik gets pressed up against the end wall by Pesh. Pesh then is able to gain possession, uses his backhand to clear the zone. Holtberg got down on his knees to try hold the blue line. Almost was a walk-in breakaway there for Lovejoy with an empty net, but a great job by Holtberg with an active stick to poke that one away. The Rough Riders regain possession, offensive zone possession. Panzer with a nice soft touch to clear that one. And turnover now onto the stick of Lovejoy. Wide open net for East Grand Forks, and that's going to seal it. East Grand Forks, Gambucci Cup champions 2024-2025. A goal there, empty netter off the stick of Tucker Lovejoy. Just 20 seconds remaining in the period. So I'm going to write this one down so we have our official scoring summary ready for you in the post-game show. We're going to see who gets the I think that's going to be unassisted. Just a defensive zone turnover for Grand Forks Red River, starting to get into desperation mode at that time. Trailing by 2, now trailing by 3. Tucker Lovejoy. Now here comes Gruenberg trying to get onto the stat sheet. Just under 10 seconds remaining in regulation, and that's going to do it. East Grand Forks, the champion of prep high school hockey in the greater Grand Forks region this season. They've defeated Red River twice. They've beaten Grand Forks Central once already. They'll take on the Knights again tomorrow afternoon. We'll have that coverage for you on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports. But either way, the Gambucci Cup entering the bench right now. The Green Wave are the recipients of that trophy this season. And that's going to do it. After 3 periods of play, East Grand Forks executes a shutout. 24 saves for Noah Shinley on the evening. And East Grand Forks is going to win this one by a score of 3-0. We're going to take a break, hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will go through the post-game show on KNOX and KNOX Live Sports.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks. Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Welcome back to the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. We're just starting our post-game coverage after a 3-0 Green Wave victory over Grand Forks Red River to secure the Gambucci Cup 2025 champions of the trophy. You'll see on your screen, for those of you watching KNOX Live Sports, the Green Wave celebrating here at center ice, taking their picture with the Gambucci Cup. An amazing performance, 24-save shutout for Noah Shinley for East Grand Forks. We're going to start things off with our Proceed highlight of the game. Need seed, think Proceed. We're going to take a look at the second goal of the game for East Grand Forks. It's going to be that Cooper Hills goal off the face-off. Just an amazing set play. Hills making his way directly towards the center of the ice, knowing where that face-off is going to be won towards. So that is our Proceed highlight of the game. Need seed, think Proceed. That's also going to couple as our Balloons by Misty's celebration of the game. The celebration does not begin until the balloons arrive. This postgame show is brought to you by Lake Region State College. We change lives. And Spray Advantage, everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Going to bring you through a quick scoring summary here, and then we're going to hand out some postgame awards to the players who are deserving of tonight's the awards that we're going to be handing out. Starting off with our scoring summary in period number 1. And this came with 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first period. A goal coming off the stick of Cole Schmiederberg. The assists on that one coming from Cooper Hills and number 25, Ryan Clausen. Then fast forward to the second period with 7 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the second frame. A goal was scored. That's what we just showed you. That was our proceed highlight of the game. Cooper Hills, a nice assist on the face-off win from Hunter Varnson. And then finally in period number 3, with an empty net, unassisted, Tucker Lovejoy was able to collect that one. The teams are celebrating one by one here with the Gambucci Cup here at center ice. A special moment, especially for the senior class for East Grand Forks. And just taking it all in. This is what high school sports is all about. We're going to get a class picture, all the seniors together. Photographers are starting to flood onto the ice. Parents have their phones out here in the stands. Tough not to be happy for these kids here. Sticks in the air as well. Congratulations to East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, winning the 2025 Gambucci Cup. Once again, this is the postgame report. Postgame report brought to you by Lake Region State College and Spray Advantage. Let's move forward with some of our postgame awards. Let's start off with the PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. The PS stands for Pride in Service, and we're going to hand this award off to Noah Shinley, the goaltender for East Grand Forks. He had a 24-save shutout for the Green Wave here tonight. Just an outstanding performance, and some of those were some grade A scoring opportunities for the Rough Riders. There was a couple of rebounds that were just laying right on top of the crease. Shinley able to maintain his composure. It feels like he's always in the right position, and it feels like coming down the final stretch, East Grand Forks has landed on a solid goaltender number 1, and they'll have him for the next couple of years. Shinley is only a sophomore for the Green Wave. Looking forward to what should be a successful career and hopefully one or a couple trips to the XL Energy Center in his future. Moving forward, we're also going to hand out the cover of the game brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Big or small, we cover it all. I believe we have this replay available for you, and we do. This is going to be Grand Forks Red Rivers Beadall entering the zone. He's going to hand it off to Ross. Ross trying to use an East Grand Forks defender as a screen, but a nice glove save there by Shinley. So Shinley is going to be the recipient of tonight's PS Garage Doors Player of the Game and the Finest Auto Trim cover of the game. For those of you watching our video stream, let's take another look at that cover of the game. Just an amazing play here for the Rough Riders to create some space for themselves. A nice scoring opportunity for Rost. And Shinley just falling backwards as he makes that glove save, preventing a goal that could have went off the inside of the far post. So Noah Shinley, the recipient of tonight's PS Garage Doors Player of the Game. And then also the cover of the game, a nice highlight there. So that is going to do it for tonight's broadcast. East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, the winner of the 2025 Gambucci Cup. From the Civic Center here in East Grand Forks, Minnesota, Sam Jensen, Luca Carpenter, and Dean Braceth. It's been a pleasure to bring you tonight's coverage of this game between East Grand Forks and Grand Forks Red River. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Ryan Cunningham's going to be on the call as the Green Wave take on Grand Forks Central. That's going to be an afternoon matinee. We're going to have that one on the air, and it's also going to be available on KNOX Live Sports with a video stream. Until next time, Sam Jensen, Luca Carpenter, Dean Braceth, have an excellent evening and an amazing weekend. Hey, thank you, Dean. Appreciate you.